spell. Gimme. It doesn't look like anybody has identify other than me, so I'm going to have to tell everybody what everything does before they get it.
This pure platinum chalice, grail, for lack of a better term, bedecked with all manner of jewels and refinements, massive diamonds on either side of it, angels serving as the handles on either side. You see it glinting in the light, and that is when everybody collectively hears the snap of the ice all around you beginning to fragment.
I don't like that.
That's time to go, everyone.
I'm still in my snake form. Everyone, jump on.
Ride the magic snake.
Snake
I
bus.
can move faster. I have more movements.
You'll please tell me that you've seen that clip of the frog riding the giant snake.
That's literally what this is.
Yeah. Let me let that kitty out because she is not happy. 1 second. Y'all get on the snake bus. I'll be right back.
Trying to see how much movement I have, but I know it's.
Press the advantage.
I want to say it's like at least 45.
Oh, we're in danger from this crackling ice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, crap.
We are going on into a skill challenge, folks.
Do you have a map?
Nope. I mean, I could, but it's not really it's not really pertinent to dealing with it, and it's just going to get in the way and make it take longer for us to finish this part of the session.
I'd agree.
All right.
So, everybody hops aboard the snake bus and begins sailing on the flying snake out of this cavern.
I would just like to say I have 45 feet of movement, 45 feet of swimming, and 45 feet of climbing. So you guys are pretty safe on me, whether we're in the water or on ice.
That is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, Natisha, for the advantage reroll. Much appreciated. Oh, that's to me.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Every time.
So, who would like to start us off? I would like to see 6 successes before we get to 3 failures.
Okay.
I can roll, I guess, perception now.
Sure, if that's what you'd like to do. That makes sense. You've been the lookout thus far.
I'll send my Niptera ahead to see if there's any roadblocks or which way is a good way, I guess. Go left. No, my left. You know.
Perfect. No, that absolutely makes sense. Go ahead and make that perception check for us.
All right, there you go, dude.
That is a failure.
Oh, crap. My left, I said. Wait, can I reroll that one?
If you want to use your inspiration.
I'm doing it, dude.
That is a success. You feel free to make these out in the open, by the way, guys.
Okay.
What's going
So, skill challenge. 6 successes before 3 failures. Jihan just spent an inspiration to avoid the first failure.
Okay.
So,
what are we making?
it's going to be individuals. Kanan is making the first one. It is a successful perception check. So, Jihan, go ahead and narrate what that looks like for us.
Oh, as we hop on the floating snake, the flying one, I mean, I send out my Niptera. I'm like, find us a way out. And it flies off. And with my double vision, I'm just like, yeah, my left, Czar, not your left, you know.
We have the same left.
Yeah,
No, facing the wrong way because it's blind again.
Yeah.
You're facing the wrong way, Kanan.
Kanan gets on the snake backwards.
So we see the Niptera flying out ahead, doing the scout of like through your second sight, well, only sight now, through the Niptera's perspective, you were able to direct the most direct and safest route for Zarnith to follow. Who's going to go next for us?
I'll go.
All right. What skill are you going to use?
Oh, I get to choose.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's have a look.
If you want to take a moment to look at it, I can have somebody else go who might already know what they want to do.
I mean, I could do perception, but Kanan just did perception, so I could do insight, or maybe I can't intimidate the wall.
So player characters can do the same skill that another player character has done. They just can't repeat one that they've already attempted.
Oh, okay. So I couldn't do.
You could do perception if you wanted
okay,
to.
okay. I'll go with insight, and then if we do another way around, I'll.
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely. So go ahead and roll that insight check for us. All right. That is going to be a success. So what does that look like?
As we're everybody's piling on the flying snake, Kira has an eye on the walls and the ceiling, and gonna give Zarn like a tug to get out of the way as the ceiling starts cracking apart and there's a giant stalactite that's about to fall on us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's funny. That's what I envisioned in my mind as well. Yeah, so we just see like Zarn do like this kind of like coil around midair, deflecting like 180 and then another 180 degrees, where the stalactite and chunks like collapse against the wall, like smashing all over where you would have gone if you had just kept on a direct path. Very good. Who is going to go next? That's 2 successes.
I could do like a strength check in case I need to crash through any melting ice walls or, brute force my way through anything.
Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. Go ahead.
I guess I have to do it from my regular sheet.
You could make it an athletics check.
Yeah.
You would be using your snake selves stat block for this. So let's get
I don't know how to.
You don't have it saved?
No, I just mean I don't know how to roll the dice for the strength on the snake's character sheet. Because there's no little die icon next to it.
You see where it says skills? Oh, you should have athletics here. Sorry, I'll fix that real quick. You have a strength of +6, so plus. You go.
Okay.
And boop. There you go.
Isn't it? There we go.
All right. That is going to be another success. What does that look like?
Oh, like I said, probably just like some half melted ice wall that the Neptera saw was a shortcut if we go that way. So I just put my head down and use it like a battering ram and smash my way through it.
Yeah, absolutely. We see everybody like putting their whole body down on you, like all on top of one another, kind of. And as you shatter through the wall, the Neptera like flies out from the wall and grabs onto your tail before using your own momentum to yeet itself forward and past you once you're out the other side, so it can continue scouting. Very good. Who is going to go next for us?
Me? Okay, sure.
I mean, what am I going to do? Make a
let's
history
see,
check on the history of ice? Like, what do you want me to do?
Anything that you
I'm
can
actually pretty
justify.
creative on this too.
I mean,
You can do
investigation.
spells
Yeah.
and stuff too. It doesn't have to be skill.
True magic spells are typically going to be what I consider a temporary success, which means that as long as nothing works to set back against it, meaning nobody fails, then it's just a success.
Dark Money Wizard Gang. We love casting spells.
The caveat with that being
if you
a
want
level
me to-
spell, if it's a cantrip, you're still going to have
If
to
you want
make
me to go
rolls.
first, then if you want me to go first, then Red, I'll go first while you pick out a spell because that way, if I fuck up, it's not gonna.
You
fuck up
guys,
our spell.
I do not have a lot of spell slots left.
Just make an investigation check. Kind of
I
like
mean-
similar to what Kira's insight check was, or maybe like you could make a history check to recall the tunnels and get us on a faster route out of here.
It's whatever you can justify.
If Derek would be okay with the history check,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, that would be what I would want to do.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Well, when I think of history, I think
Go
of
ahead,
like
buddy.
recalling history of like people, not like recalling things that happened in the last 20 minutes.
That's
You
the
know what I
one
mean?
thing that 5e has going for it is that it's so rules light at its
So
core
loose.
that like you just fucking can do whatever with it.
I envy Vaughn because he can remember what he ate for dinner the previous evening. 24.
Oh yeah, no problem whatsoever. You remember the upcoming dip that's gonna hit or something? What does it look like?
Vaughn's just like sort of like lurched forward. All right, here. Recall that there's a dead end on the left. Talking into your little snake ear holes that are probably the size of my fist because you're a giant snake.
What? You gotta speak louder.
I'm like, right.
Snake makes a hard right, avoiding the dead end. Yeah, very good. And Omni, give us that 5th success if you can.
Oh man, you had to put it on me, didn't you?
You need one more
alright,
after
so
this.
I figured that we do. So okay, go with me on this. I'm gonna go with intimidation, and the reason for that is because I'm not gonna intimidate the ice, but there's creatures that have been living here. So I figure Ashwell, since he's the other one who's currently benefiting from fly, as technically it's his spell slot. He's sort of been flying alongside the snake as it's been happening. So perhaps like some of the creatures sort of burrow up from the ice ahead and sprints forward, sort of gliding upward to try to scare them off. So it's one less thing we got to deal with as we're flying by.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
So
that makes sense.
Please, please let this fucking work.
Oh no, that is a failure, my friend.
I will re-roll that because of course I knew, man. I knew I was gonna waste it on this kind of shit. Come on.
That is a
Yeah,
success.
there
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah,
So
what does it look like?
he would be flying alongside Zorn, and as he looks up and sees a couple more of those insectoid things burrowing their way out of the ice, he would sort of poof forward in this little brief flash of light, and then right in front of them just appear, then open his cloak, and then just scream the void of space in front of their face to terrify them away, and then just sort of whoosh off as Zarn plows past.
You flash these poor bugs.
Beautiful.
You know, pretty much. I just pulled Raven from Teen Titans, basically.
Swing by and go steal those eggs.
If you want to try,
Oh,
it's going
shit,
to
we
require
did
3
forget
more
about that.
successes.
Oh, fuck no. No. No thanks. That's fine. I'm okay without him.
Okay. Just going to take that last roll.
I'll do it. I guess on the way out, we're like probably getting chased by these same insects, the Remoras homies, and I'll just like shatter the entrance of the cave with the shatter.
All right, roll damage for me. What level are you spending?
I only have a level 2 spell slot, so it's going to be regular damage.
All right. I wish you the best.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I'm going to reroll one of those.
Do you have the sorcery points to do it?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Come on down.
can re-roll one of those, right?
Yeah. Oh no.
No.
It's worse.
There's the sound as the ice begins to break and starts to fall, but not, unfortunately, not enough of it. And some of these creatures continue chasing you outwards. That is one failure versus 5 successes. We still need the 6th.
I'll do it.
I have. Okay, go ahead. Do your
I'll
thing.
do it. I'll make a perception check.
That is a success. Yeah, that is a hard success. Natural 19. Okay, what do you do?
Some of these things are still following us. What I'll do then is I'm gonna look ahead and I'm gonna have Zarn go over like one of the ice bridges that's in that I don't even know what to call it, the place where the sword is.
Like the ravine?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Zarn go over one of the ice bridges, and I'm sure with like the thousands of pounds of weight right now, we've severely compromised its integrity. So when the Remoras run across it, it'll collapse and they'll be buried.
Oh yeah, sick. To kind of yes and on top of that, in the time that you have directed them over there, you also see the portal back to the material plane, and you see that it's shrinking fast.
Oh fuck!
I double my speed. If
Sprint.
I had arms, they'd be going like this.
So the snake just and everyone. By the time the portal is, by the time you get there, the portal is so tight that everybody has to kind of like lean down on top of each other again. Ashwell and the Niptera being the last two things to make it through before it closes all together.
Slurp.
Yeah. Shouldn't have filled up on all those bugs back in the cave. Sorry, guys.
You were eating those.
Well, they were pretty tasty.
That's
Killer
disgusting.
lobsters.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And you find yourselves back in the material. Zarn, your serpent form at the end of its limit runs out. You revert back to your true self. And the rest of you are in a significantly less freezing environment.
Those bugs aren't sitting so well back in my normal form.
Need to make you an abjurative stomach, sort of a bottomless pit, as it were. Remind me to
That
put
would
that
be
on the
welcome.
list of things to do. You could always swallow the portable whole. I'm sure it'd have a similar effect.
Yes. Infinite eating.
No, that was a joke.
You'd never be able to eat again because it would just, you'd starve to death.
It's
Someone
like a,
didn't know that.
Oh my
it's like an
God.
arcane tapeworm.
Sarn just thinks it means that her stomach's gonna become like the bag and she could just eat forever.
Well, arcane ice sage averted, right? Not bad.
We did it.
I've
Yeah.
grown quite intolerant of the cold since leaving the moon, so I guess I'd say it's a good thing.
Yes, I never want to be anywhere that cold again, that's for sure.
It was a nice little trip. It reminded me of my days and my uncle's home.
Nice little trip, eh?
It was pleasant, perfectly blank. Left perfect for the imagination what to do with the place.
Well, I recommend we take a little time to recoup from our extra-dimensional journey because I'm pretty bushed, honestly, after that little
Bushed?
detour. Tired, winded, lacking in energy, exhausted. Do I need to get a thesaurus? I figured that was a pretty
Yeah, if you got a
straightforward one.
thesaurus, Bush wouldn't be in it, you twit. It's Just gotta like walk up. I'm going to get a nap.
All right. So, party taking a short or long rest?
Long. I have none of my
Yeah, we
spell slots.
probably need it.
Yeah, no, I have nothing but.
We also just fought a Draco Lich, so.
Yeah, I have nothing but first level spell slot. And I don't know, Derek, do you do exhaustion for going down? Like a level of exhaustion for being knocked unconscious?
Normally, yeah.
Yeah, so I have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Sleep one of them off, I guess.
Will lay on hands do anything about that?
No.
It won't cure. There are very
Lesser
few
restoration
things.
does.
Greater
It'll remove-
restoration does.
Greater restoration removes 1 layer.
I
Oh,
don't
shit.
believe lesser restoration gets rid of exhaustion.
It does not. It only
Oof.
does very limited things.
Greater does, though, I believe.
It's good, but it's not powerful enough to remove rest. So yeah, I just need to take a fat nap.
Big old nap. All right. So, where do you folks go to recover?
Should we go back into the ring? To the
Um,
cabin?
We haven't had a long rest out of the cabin yet, so we can't.
True.
Yeah, it's in there. 1 per.
There is the bedroom.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah,
chilling
yeah, we could go back behind the statue.
No.
All right. So, you all make your way back to where you rested last time. And go ahead and plug in a long rest for everybody. Somebody do me a favor. Well, I guess you can take turns. I'm going to need 4 d12s. Roll those into the tower for me, please.
I've been
You
rolling.
got it. I'll do one.
I'll do one.
All right.
This is the damage for the battle axes we're getting hit with while we're sleeping. The
Mm.
great axes, excuse me.
That's how many things are gonna attack us.
Oh god, don't say that. You're giving him ideas.
I don't know if everybody else is on the page or not.
I believe those are random encounter tables, and we have just chosen our own fate.
No good.
What was it that we had in our original campaign where you tried to use the encounter table and it was going to be like 90 llamas that we were going to fight or something like that? And we were so hyped for it. And Derek was like, no, we're not doing that. I'm picking something else.
Yeah. Camels.
Was it
Why
camels?
didn't-
28 camels.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Why?
Just they're like an artillery force. They're just spitting, just in like rows. Just
It was one of those long
Only-
sessions where we were like, we had been playing for like 6 hours at that point, but like we were all still enjoying it. We wanted to keep going, and so I was like, okay, well, I didn't have anything prepped for this, so I'm just gonna use a random encounter table, and it gave me 28 camels for the party level. And I was like,
what a fucking bizarre thing.
Hey, me and Ted were all about it. We wanted to fuck those camels up, but one day I'm gonna have that camel encounter.
Camel encounter, of course, of course.
I don't.
Alright.
I don't even know what to say.
Nope.
What
Need
a-
for
who is gonna be keeping watch? What are the orders of watch being kept here?
Not me first, because I have 2 levels of exhaustion, and I'll fuck it up.
I can take the first watch. Oh no, go ahead, Gio. If you want, you can do it too.
Well, I only have to meditate for 4 hours, right, during a long rest.
Yeah, but you still have to do 4 more hours of light activity. Like it's 8 hours of light activity, including 4 hours of
Oh.
meditation.
Take first watch
It's the
since
same-
I don't really have spell slots to get back.
That's fair.
Okay, so
That way I could take a short rest and then get spell slots back and then do the next one.
okay, so everybody is going about their business. Can I get a perception check from the second watch person?
Hell yeah. Okay. Let's see. Perception. Huzzah!
All right. So shift ends. Who's the third and who's the fourth?
I'll go fourth.
All right. Can I get a third person?
Who went already? Me?
Okay. So your turn.
Oh, okay.
All you, boss. Wizard needs his wizard sleep.
Okay. And fourth,
Okie doke. That'll be me.
assuming 2-hour shifts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, finally, somebody fucking passed a perception check.
Oh no.
Kira, it is about 30 minutes into your watch that you hear the sound of something scraping on stonework.
I want to go
And
back
that
to
is
sleep.
when you go back to sleep.
I want to go back to sleep.
Oh, you go back to sleep. That's fair.
I return.
That is when you hear the sound of
I don't like that. What the hell is that sound?
Big snake.
everybody please roll initiative
No.
as a
man.
massive wave of fire comes out of the three-headed dog statue down the corridor.
Oh, I need to. I'm
That'll be,
forgetting to add my +2.
Mine also has a +2. That's a 19.
Technically at -1, so with 20.
Oops. Stop with the clicking mouse. I'm gonna lose my shit. It's doing the thing again.
I'm sorry, but I know how annoying that is.
That's gonna happen.
It's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of nice. I don't like that.
Wait, are we still wearing our rings?
Should be.
Oh.
Unless you took it
We're
off.
not actually in the hallway though. That's next door.
No, that the dog is protecting us, I think.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, these guys stumbled into a trap.
As they pried the door open, finally, because nobody could pass their perception checks, they got to work unimpeded for the last 8 hours.
That's fucking hilarious.
And they sprung the trap as they opened the door. The scaly misbegotten, using his axe like a lever, finally just crunches it open. You hear the door fall open, slam into the Cerberus statue, which unveils its payload. What is it? What's 10d6 fireball? That's a 5th level fireball, I think. I remember the notes. I didn't remember what level it was. Just washes down the hall, covering these misbegotten. They're shrieking in pain and agony, but now that they have finally gotten what they came here for, they're going to rush into combat. Zarn, you start us off. What do you do?
I leap to my feet. Sword's already in hand because I sleep with my weapon like this. And I just run forward and start killing. Literally doing this in my sleep, probably.
All right. Go ahead and move yourself.
Do we have the map? I didn't see one.
Yeah.
Where's
Oh,
it on?
let me click on it. It's up. You gotta scroll up on the chat.
I dropped it again.
Oh, okay. Nice, thank you.
Alright.
Yeah,
I've just been looking at the opening screen this whole thing.
I don't- yeah, the
Oh no.
Oof. That's a nat 1. Good thing it's not
Too
Pathfinder.
early to use my inspiration.
That's a hit.
Harsh.
You carve into this boyo, and yeah, he screams out, but not necessarily in pain, more in imminent victory. What he thinks. Is that your turn?
I was gonna ask, do you guys think that I should stand here and block the door or move out of the way so I'm not bottlenecking?
Mm,
Oh, you
I
should.
mean, we can move through allies, right? So that
True.
shouldn't be too big of a deal.
yeah, it shouldn't be.
You just
Okay.
can't end your movement in an ally square.
Okay, then I'll stay here so they don't all bum rush in.
All right, so that is your turn. Unfortunately for you, they go before any of the rest of the party, so they're gonna bum rush in.
No, I'm just standing there. You shall not pass.
He's gonna flank around, and he's gonna throw a javelin at the first person he sees, which is Vaunt. But Vaunt is throwing up an arcane shield or something, which makes him miss.
Yep.
Hey, good
Oh,
job,
I
dude.
also have a. For whatever reason, I have 3 stacks, or like 4 stacks of extra AC.
Oh goodness gracious, do you
I
really?
don't know why.
I was gonna say that does seem
4 stacks.
surprisingly tanky for Vaughn's usual
Yeah,
performance.
does an 18 hit you?
It would unless I shield.
Okay, are you gonna shield?
That's
Because
really funny. I didn't even notice that.
at the
yeah,
same
they
time,
can-
this guy that's running next to him is also gonna be hurtling a javelin at you.
I'll just shield up. Yeah, wouldn't hurt.
Okay, and then the second one.
Bird up. Oh,
Blam. Good morning. Stab. Uh,
wake up.
yeah, they're shrieking in their misbegotten language, and they're all coming around. These 3, for the most part, ignoring Zarn so that they can try and gang up on the unsuspecting party members. Ooh, that was almost really bad. So number 4 is going to charge around, and he's not going to ignore Zarn. He is going to try to
Yeah.
hit Zarn.
Stop ignoring me.
That is 1 miss, and then his second attack is a hit.
You can start ignoring me now.
His axe sinks into your like plate from your plated body from behind, and it doesn't really seem to damage you too much, but he certainly hits
He's
you.
gonna regret that.
Number 5 is going to charge over and try to do the same thing. Miss on the first one. Oh, why does it do this to me? Why does it? Please. Okay. Okay, and then that's a hit.
That was supposed to be 1.
I did see that. It was really trying.
It was supposed to be a 1.
Yeah, he also hits you in the weak spot as you are probably squaring off against this big guy right now. Ashwell, we go up to you, buddy.
Dudes, a bunch of little dudes. Darn, how's your health looking? It's looking okay, passable. What's your reflex look like? Motherfucker. Did that go through?
Right.
Oh, for God's sake, hold on.
It's glove.
Okay. Me now. I think I know what's happening. Okay. Of course. Who's second? Okay, I'm just closing all the stuff I don't need right now. All right. And yes, that should work. Okay. How am I coming in now?
Perfect.
Beautiful. And one day I'm going to call Steam and ask them why they want to update middle of stream every time. So, Zarn, how's your health looking? And how's your reflex by, chance on the side?
Like my dexterity.
Your reflex value, like your reflex save.
We
What's
don't
your
have those.
reflex
That's
save?
Dexterity save.
We're not there
not
yet.
playing Pathfinder
Roll
yet.
dexterity.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what that
Oh,
is.
that's right. God damn. Yes, I guess dexterity. Dexterity is probably more.
I only have a +1, but my health is at 23 wounds out of 98 HP, so not doing too bad.
Out of 90. Okay, I'm doing a little mental math right now.
You gonna
So,
fireball
looking
me?
at about that. No, because if he was fireball, we wouldn't care because all of us have fire immunity
Right.
right now, so I don't care.
These guys have
Um,
fire resistance too. You fought them several times.
That's true.
Yeah, that's not what we're gonna be doing. Zarn, would you forgive me if I cone of cold you to help clear out these ads?
Never. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna have to take another rest if you do that, but
I mean,
Um,
I suspect we're gonna have to finish our period. Yeah, a short. I would not mind a short rest after my cone of cold. Okay, so I'm gonna try
Zarn's
to
just
move
gonna
here.
Be like, not again.
Sorry, I
I just
misspoke.
said
It's
I don't
not
wanna
fire
be in
that
the
they have
cold.
resistance to. It's poison and acid,
Okay, good.
and it's immunity.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that. If I were to say move here, is there a way for me to get my neighbors to stop slamming the door for some reason? I will end that man. Okay, so looking at this,
You can get all of them.
I could get all of them. Yeah, I think I will
Just
do that.
Get all of them.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll
Yeah.
select everybody for you, and then go on ahead and drag that saving throw into chat for me.
Thank you very much, buddy. I am so fucking sorry, folks. So, all right. Let me just open this up because I need to get the cold thing open. Here comes the save into the chat. Let's go.
And then you can drag the damage as well.
Okay. Sick.
Oh, I should have advantage on my saving.
That is
throw.
true. That is true.
Go ahead and take care of that before I roll.
It did roll with advantage. It did roll with
It
advantage,
did?
and you still
Oh,
got a
dang it.
yeah. You got a
Oh,
Yeah.
it was really bad.
Ashwell, why? I thought you were my friend.
I'm sorry. So what Ashwell would do was he would float up in front of the door, seeing all these guys popping in, throwing javelins, and just mouth to Zarn, "Look away, buddy!" And then he would just exhale, and there'd be a tear, and there would be the cold, harsh vacuum of the void, and this roaring gust of wind as air comes rushing out of the room. It was
Sorry, little one.
pretty shitty.
Oh god.
That was a pretty
It's so
shitty
cold.
roll, actually. So that was about as good as it could have been on your behalf.
I hurt the misbegotten, but what did it cost? 27 hit points.
That wasn't even that much. That was like uniformly bad rolling, except for one die, which rolled an 8. Way to go. So yeah, he would just sort of blast this into the chamber, and
Your
then
heart wasn't in it.
no, it really wasn't. And I'm going to use my minor action to tag our big friend, Mr. Scaly Misbegotten, with a hex.
Scaly misbegotten.
Scaly Misbegotten.
Very good. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Over to Vaunt.
To quote the wizard, it's wizard time.
Then he wizarded all over the place.
I'm gonna wizard it up. Let's see here.
Destroys enemies with mind.
My fucking enemy.
enemies.
My fucking encounter.
Yes.
Wizards hate him. Destroys magic with one simple trick and a 3rd level spell slot. Let's see here. Do I just fireball? These things aren't like immune to fire.
That is correct. They have no resistance to fire or cold.
Poor Zorn's gonna get deep fried.
I'm just gonna shatter like when you
Yeah,
pour cold water in a hot glass.
No,
You're gonna die of a heart attack from just the shock of
Yeah,
the
you-
sudden change of temperature.
you are literally, you are fucking literally experiencing like the life of a piece of fried food from like a fast food joint because you got flash frozen and now you're about to get.
No, everybody's
Wrapped
just talking
in
about how
hot
the
oil.
characters died.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about how the characters died. It's just like, oh, I got killed by a dragon or a giant smashed me. And Zarn's just like, I died of a stroke after I went from like
I
drastic
died
temperatures.
from heat exposure.
The power of the sun. I'm just gonna use a. I don't want to use a 3rd level spell slot for this because those are invaluable. I'm gonna use a 4th level spell slot.
Okay. Oop.
Poor Zorn.
So, well, she has immunity to fire.
Yeah, this one won't be as bad, but
Fireball!
just standing there like, really, guys? Just because I'm the tank?
Fireball! Alright. Dex save is going in the chat. Oh, those look pretty bad. Nice job,
Damn, Zarn, you failed that one too.
Why do I keep rolling? It's only when the thing rolls for me that I get super low rolls.
You got immunity to this. It doesn't matter. Fireball! I killed a lot of them.
What's funny,
it,
what's funny is that you still took the damage for Zard.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take 30 damage.
I don't think the thing.
Hold on, Zarn shouldn't be. There you go. Yeah, Zarn didn't take any of the damage.
I think.
Good.
What does that look like there? When you guys light and frost all these fucking.
Yeah, Vol just kind of sits up, and if you guys don't know about cold, things aren't actually like cold; they're just less hot.
Mm-hmm.
And Vaughn just sort of like sees the patterns there, and he's like sitting up, like rubbing at his eyes, and he just like.
You said they aren't cold; they're just less hot.
That's true.
That's what cold is. It is just less heat.
Yep.
I know that sounds weird, but scientifically speaking,
I understand. I'm just the way you worded that was so dumb.
How are you put it? Anyway, I don't know to talk about thermodynamics. I work at a fast food joint. Anyway, so he's gonna snap his fingers, and just like all this cold that's lingering in the air, the frost, it just like starts like immediately evaporating into smoke and then steam. I think the fireball looks more like a giant just flash of steam than it does actual fire. And it just scalds the enemies to death, leaving them with boils and blisters and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, they are a absolute sight as they are just like roiling around on the ground like dying a slow and painful death.
I was gonna lay back down
just
after he does
standing
that.
there, just watching them. Pathetic.
Wizarding done.
Very good. Over to Kira.
Oh, that's right. There's enemies at the door, by the way. Good job. Good job.
You probably should take the big guy out. He's looking pretty beat up.
Yeah, I'll get up and meander across the room. Be going with you. I'll dissonant whispers him at first level.
Nice. So he needs to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
He does not
DC.
have good wisdom. Oh, but he rolled an 18.
It's a 19 because of my new item.
Oh, nice, dude.
Mhm.
He fails.
The DCs are 19? That's not fair.
I got an item.
I want an item that gives my DC. Alright.
You have enough.
I want more.
That'll be 10 psychic damage.
He's barely clinging on to life.
Good news is that he has to use his reaction to move, so you know what that means.
He is going to charge around over here.
He has
And
to
stay
move
within-
away. He has to move away from me.
Oh, he has to move away from you. Zarn, finish him off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not today.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
No.
gonna hit him.
Fuck him up.
Today. I can actually re-roll that just to, well, he's already dying, but just in case I get higher. One higher. Alright. One extra damage.
What's this tag team look like?
I'll imagine after he gets hit by the psychic damage and is like probably screaming, turns to run away. Sarge just like, nope. And I just grab him and then pull him back into my sword.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He erupts with blood from the front, falling down to his knees, and like from his hand we can see the last of the misbegotten. Is that your turn, Kira?
Yes.
All right, over to Kanan.
I do have a reaction to that though, which I need to ask you about, Derek.
Oh, what's up?
Do these guys count as humanoids, or are they not?
Yes.
Okay. As a reaction, Ashwell is going to soul cage this son of a gun. So, as he's dying, he's going to reach out and sort of clench his hand. And as he does, the shadows of the room sort of sneak up along his body, and something ephemeral sort of slips out of it, almost like mist. And then just the shadows reach up and grab it, pull it, and then it just races to his hand. And holding in his hand, when he opens it, is a small, what appears to be glass, almost like bauble. And inside is this very soft smoke. He looks at it. That might come in useful. He's just going to put it inside of his cloak, and that's my reaction.
Very good. Very cool. Okay, Kanan, over to you.
Cannon's pretty far away, so I'll probably just go as far as I can. Yeah. Wait. Let me go.
You know you get stuck on walls.
Yeah. And then I'll what will I do, guys?
Kill him.
Kill. Well, you have that's long distance.
I have nothing.
Nothing.
You're
Okay,
full of
I'll
shit.
stop.
You're like me.
Y'all finished a long rest before these guys
Some-
attacked.
Oh, I got a long rest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Something single target.
I was gonna do
Alright.
this to you immediately after fighting a Draco Lich. I was gonna give you the long rest, and then you were gonna have the encounter that somebody rolled a fucking 12 for. So
Alright. Well, since I have all my spell slots back, let's go, dude. I'm gonna blast him with my Eldritch Blast.
what the fuck? Oh my god, Gian.
Since you have all, you know you do restore cantrips on a short rest.
Shut up, Nick.
Cantrip. You always cantrips.
That's the joke.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay, what do you do, Kanan?
Funny man.
You're gonna Eldritch Blast him. Give me some attack rolls on him. That's a hit. You have 3 of them at your level. That is another hit. That is a miss, unfortunately. So go ahead and roll damage on him twice. Good damage. All right. So the blasts come across, stabbing into his form, and he roars with rage. Seeing the room full of his dead friends, he looks down. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. He looks down, and he is going to make effectively a leadership save. Which he is going to fail. He is going to start running backwards. And he's going to very quickly run off into the castle. He disappears downstairs.
Wait, can we follow him?
You can give chase if you'd like.
Because we could find his lair and just get rid of all of them at once.
I feel like.
It's kind of an oversimplification of the problem.
I feel like we did burn a little bit to take care of that. Maybe we should try at least a short rest before we go trying to exterminate these things.
No, I mean I didn't expend that much.
Sarge just standing there, half frozen, half crispy, like, no, that's fine.
I mean, we could go take
As long as the wizard's okay.
we can go take a short rest in the cabin.
Or if I just at least take a health potion. I think I have one.
All right. So you're not giving chase, is what I'm hearing.
I don't know.
Well, the majority, we gotta listen to them, I guess, you know. So I wanted to go for like a genocide type of deal, but
I mean, I could pursue if you guys wanted to rest. I am quite sneaky.
these guys are squatting in Vaughn's family home. That's not cool.
That's a fair point.
How many dice do I roll for a greater healing potion?
If you're taking it as an action, you just take the maximum amount, which
Oh, I
is
don't know.
4. It's a greater healing potion, so it's 44 plus 4. So it's 20 total that you can get out of it.
You know what? We actually might not need to follow them. I think I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can plant my
before we go
fire.
charging off, Ashley's gonna hold his hand out like, hold on a minute. Let's ask someone who might know what we're getting into. He's gonna hold out the cage again and lean in and whisper, show me where you live here.
And that is where
Show
we're
me
going to
where
cut to our first break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back with more Covet Syndicate. Wait there, folks. That was on me. I forgot before we went live. We just got caught up talking. These are my friends, and I love them. And it completely slipped my mind to get their equipment sorted before we got into the session. And it just dawned on me now that, like, oh yeah, we didn't apply all that custom loot that you guys got at the end of the previous session. So that's why it took so long. I apologize sincerely, chat. But now that we are back, folks, what do y'all do? You're taking a short rest, I'm assuming?
If everyone's
use-
okay.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna use Soul Cage. Or whatever that's called.
Yeah, I was using
That's
Soul
what we
Cage.
left on.
Oh, actually, Omni, I had Soul Cage before when I played a Warlock. I might be misremembering, but don't you only retain the soul for a certain amount of time?
8 hours.
Is it 8?
Yeah.
8 hours.
Okay. I thought it was
It's 8
1,
hours.
and I was like, oh, we might lose it if we take a short rest, but
Yeah.
we're good.
I
Yeah,
wanted
no,
to,
it's 8 hours.
Mhm. I wanted to give a moment before we got over to what Omni is going to be seeing. I wanted to see what
That's
everybody
fair.
else was doing before we do that.
I think Vault's just big chilling. He's tuning to his item, and he's also identifying what everybody else's stuff can do, except that that wish scroll. That's my little secret.
It's
Not
not a
because-
scroll.
Not a scroll.
It's
It's
like
part,
a platinum.
part of an item.
It's a platinum chalice.
Yeah.
Platinum chalice. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Well, that platinum chalice, I'm keeping it to myself. Not because I'm hoarding it because I'm greedy, because I am no longer greedy. I'm hoarding it because it's a wish spell, and the ramifications of such best left in the hands of a wizard. No offense.
Disagree.
Offense
Yeah,
taken.
hard disagree, but we'll talk about loot later when we're not in.
I don't know.
imminent
Maybe
threat.
take the identify spell, and you wouldn't be the one having. You wouldn't have to worry about that. I'm just saying.
I wish I could. I wish I could. Will,
I'm about
I
to
will,
tell
I
you.
will.
Vaughn Wood mentioned that this thing is particularly powerful, and he's going to keep it on his person.
Kanan,
Just like you to keep all the good loot to yourself.
This is mutually beneficial.
Mm. You always
Can-
say that. I'm
He
sorry.
just gives
go
you
ahead.
this look like, "How dare you?" And he's gonna like swipe it off into his like hidden chest, just like, mine.
Kanan, you were saying something?
Kanan was beginning to see Vaughn as one of those treasure goblins from like Diablo, the ones that run around.
Your goblin.
If we kill him,
Fuck you.
he'll drop a bunch of loot if we hit him.
I'm gonna take my wood money next.
Damn. Fucking got him.
Oh yeah, Kanan will probably attune to her claw. Is it possible to keep both hands? Do I have to chop off my hand right now in front of everybody?
It would probably be more helpful if somebody else chopped it off for you, but
I
yeah.
can do it.
All right, someone good with their hands.
I'd happily hack your hand off.
Oh, but Zarn has that Vorpal greatsword.
Are you sure you want me to do this, friend? First your eyes, now you want to lose your hand?
Just do it.
Eventually, there'll be nothing left of Canaan.
I'm gonna be like those people from what is that game we played, where they lose their humanity?
Saints and sinners.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Oh, yeah.
do a searing smite on it, so that way it'll cauterize it. As I
Like,
say.
you imagine it just causes more pain.
Hold shift when you roll the damage. Make sure you apply that smite to yourself, and then hold
Goddamn.
shift on the damage when you drag it onto Kanan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
She asked for this.
Crit on me.
Yeah,
Don't
that
do
is the implication. Chat, it's a crit.
I'm not gonna crit on my friend.
You have to. You are targeting an area, attempting to lop it off. You have to crit on it. You're not having
Will
to roll
crit on
against your
my
armor
friend.
class. Yeah, you will crit on your friend. You don't have to roll an attack because Kanan is not
No,
resisting.
okay.
That's also why it's a crit, because you're able to just line up the perfect blow.
Oh, you said hold shift. Sorry.
Yep. Good grief. Okay, do it again. You needed to apply the smite again.
Oh crap. Hang on.
You're just gonna kill Kanan willingly, and it's gonna be so fucking funny. Your get out of jail free card. What happened? Oh, my friend killed me. Lol.
Oh, sorry.
What does it look like when you chop your friend's arm off?
Oh my god.
Arm.
Uh,
Wait, arm.
I just have her put it on like the pedestal that the statue's on, and I just say, "You might want to have the Niptera look away from you." And then straight through, clean chop. I go right through the
Right at
bone
the
and
elbow.
all.
Kanan does like one of those screams that there's no voice that comes out. Kind of like when you get hit in the testes, but
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the elbow. I guess that's where the ladies' testes are, is in their elbows.
I don't even.
But okay.
I.
Yet again, the
Kanan-
American education
Kanan, we
system
might need to
fails
send you
us.
back to community college. That one's pretty bad. That's pretty egregious.
Yeah.
I'm ge-
So
I'm guessing it hurt that much.
it it is excruciating, but the stump of your arm is smoldering from the cauterization of the glowing blade. The
Wait, did you want the left hand or the right hand?
the right hand that you're holding starts to flex in your left hand, which is metal. I'm not saying this moment is metal. I'm saying your left hand is metal, because it has been metal since like the 7th session. Because this is not the first time you've replaced a hand with a magical hand. You,
I didn't cut her hand off that time.
no, she did it herself. That one. As soon as you place this arm over your own, it sinks into place. These scales writhing and climbing around until they reach your shoulder, where it bulges in bulbous fashion, stretching the skin with the muscle beneath before it rapidly deflates back to your regular bone thin structure, all the way down until we can see a rotten, sinewy, skeletal mass, ice and vapor clinging to it before Kanan's illusion takes over, and it appears as nothing more than a hand.
Thank you, Zarn.
Can I keep this? I hold up your old arm.
For no reason in particular.
Thank you.
You never know when you need a snack.
The Niptera looks at you like very concerned, and then like looks at your hand, kind of hisses at it, and like crawls onto your other shoulder.
Yeah, I try it out. I like do like the the what is that? Mechanics, hand mechanics. Make sure it
Sticks
works.
its nose up to like sniff it again. Does not like that hand.
Oh crap. So with this hand, I can cast a cone of cold, right?
That's one of the things you can do with it. Yeah.
And I can cleave people too. My crit. So better watch out, Vaughn. Yeah, you need that wish spell.
You don't know I have it. Also, could you imagine trying to explain how a wish spell works to people? Or you can just have anything you want. Anything that you could possibly imagine, but to an extent. How would you explain that to people? Like,
It's a good start.
I mean, are you just gonna hoard it until we forget about it?
I mean, to be fair, it's not like Omni hasn't forgotten about his wish spell that he's been hoarding this whole time. So I'm just saying, like,
That's not a
What?
wish spell.
doesn't he have that coin that's literally a
It's
wish
not a wish
spell?
spell. No.
Oh, it's a thing that lets him copy something.
No, it's-
right?
Yeah, that's only for him anyway. That's not something he could even share with
Yeah,
us.
that was a card.
Yeah.
That was his very first card. And it just replicates
Yep.
something else.
That could replicate this chalice.
Yeah.
No. It has a limit
Damn it.
on legendary, not artifact.
Yeah.
You gotta admit that.
No, I know
was a
that was
big
my
brain
first thought,
moment.
but I
That
was like, no, that's not how. No, I agree. That was actually like initially that was the thought, and I'm like, no. This thing I'm pretty sure would not be able to replicate. I think we went over it, and it's not
Yeah.
able to replicate
No.
things like that, which is perfectly fair, and I respect the hell out of it. I appreciate even having
I respect it too,
it.
but you gotta admit.
No, dude, at 100%, I was there with you. That was my first when we got it. I was like, wish. I was like, wait. No, I had to go like, no. It's not how it fucking works. Kalamate.
So what do y'all do?
Bicker amongst ourselves as usual.
That's a great idea. I like that.
Oh, I thought we were gonna take the elevator down, and
Elevator doesn't go down.
Oh, we were gonna use that soul, weren't we? Or Omni was gonna use the soul to figure out where to go.
That was the eventual plan. I figure Ashwell's just meditating, regaining spell slots after that rather immediate like display, and while he's doing that, afterward he would do the spell. He would do the soul check, the soul thing, the soul cage.
oh, can we roll hit dice right now?
Yes, you may.
Jeez.
So I would personally like to go somewhere with more than one spell slot to my name. Well, technically two, but you know.
Warlocks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a poor warlock with these really powerful spell slots.
Boo-hoo.
Woe is me. Just giving you shit.
All right. So at the end of this hour, Ashwell, your meditation has completed, and you have seen where this being and his fellows call home. It is not in the temple. It is on the same level as the temple that you know sits beneath this castle. The waters infested with poison and venom are all up in there. They live in it. But also what you've seen, some of the serpentine people, some of the larger of them, guarding what used to be the treasure vaults of this castle. You also have some questions, I believe, that you can ask, or one question that you can ask, something like that.
No, for this one it works differently. It literally just creates an invisible sensor. Basically, it's like I'm standing there. I can just observe as if I'm there. So
And you can
has
move
all
it
those things.
independently of yourself.
It actually does. I don't believe it moves. I believe it's just it creates just quote, which creates an invisible sensor somewhere in that place, as if it's on the plane of existence we're currently on. It is. It remains for as long as we concentrate. Use visual, auditory information as if I were using my senses. If any creature can see, they can see a translucent image of the tortured humanoid whose soul I've caged. So I figure it would just be this little translucent, like owl-like figure wrapping its wings around this screaming thing. If there's anything that can see invisible stuff, but he's looking through the eyes of the owl, just like observing the chamber. He wants to know where the stronghold is, how many serpentine are there. You said there's a gate where what used to be the treasury, but now is there like a large hole there?
Yep, it's just a big old hole. Everything that was in the treasury has collapsed, and if anything remains in there, it's absolutely going to be covered with water. This icky, watery substance.
Icky, no good.
Is the hole about the same size as our giant serpent friend that we saw during the battle?
No, it's smaller.
Smaller? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, sitting there, I figure he would be staring into this little glass cage in his hands, into the little hovering mist in front of him. I don't think anyone else would see anything, besides the fact that his eyes are glowing brightly beneath his mask. He would say, "Well, Vaunt, I have a little bit of bad news about the family treasury, but I did find our friends the Serpentine. They're holed up in there pretty good. Fair few of them. Seem to be where your treasury used to be."
Oh, so you are agreeing that it's mine?
Well, if you want to have ownership of a giant pit of sewer water, then by all means, it's yours to keep. But,
There's a joke to be made there, but I'll leave it be.
unfortunately, it seems like they've somewhat fortified it. It's the same place, the same level as the temple. Not quite the same, but it's nearby. How many serpentine are there, Derek, that I can see with my witch sight?
6.
6?
Mm-hmm.
Are they the big ones or the little ones?
Biggins.
Big ones. 6 elders, from what I can tell. None of the small ones. I think we killed all the small fry. They're out and about. I don't know, some kind of nest, nursery. Hard to tell.
There's a stairwell that leads up, and the center where you are like looking from, the path to the east is the temple.
Ah, gotcha. All right. Okay. So if we connect to the temple, we can come into the east wing. What kind of advantageous? Does that give us any advantageous positioning? Would that be like, is it like the way that they're coming from, and thus it be like walking through their front door, or is it a something more like approachable thing?
Well, if you were to come from the temple, you'd be completely exposed and in the open. If you're coming from the stairwell, you'd potentially have the element of surprise because you know that they're there where they might not know where you are coming from.
All right. So, 2 ways: a stairwell, coming in from the temple. Be going from the temple, we might as well shout our names and our lengthy various titles before we walk in, because they'll all see us coming. There's a stairwell, though, that goes along the back. We might be able to get the jump on them there, but again, I reiterate, there's 6 of the big ones there. So, I don't know. I leave it up in your capable hands. Do we really feel like clearing this place out completely? Because while I do want to discover as much as I can about this place, at the same time, we are here for a reason.
Perhaps there's something we could do to lure them into a trap?
I don't know. They seem like they're pretty dug in there, and I think they're there for a reason. We could distract them, though. Like, not lure them away, but maybe a 2-pronged attack. Someone make a loud and obvious entrance through the temple. Another squad come in the back.
You don't think about the things that you say before you say them, do you?
No, of course I don't. I'm currently casting my mind through a corpse, a thing I've never tried before, and I'm a little freaked out. So yeah, if I say a couple faux pas, you're gonna have to cut me some slack, okay?
Mm-hmm. Is they seem quite intent on coming to find us, so I'm sure we could bait them out if we gave them a good enough reason.
Just gonna pause and think about that for a second. Let's see, I have how many charges on this? I think it's 3. I have 6 times. I can exploit this soul 6 times. So, as he's staring into this thing, he's going to sort of like relax a little bit, and he's not going to let the spell up. He's going to maintain it, but his focus is going to return to here in the present. Well, if we want to get in there, we have about 10 minutes before this soul gives up its eyes. So.
Oh, speaking of special spells, I should do my my ritual, my long rest ritual to change out my wind spell from any class.
You can do that in the background then. That's fine.
I was just gonna ask the party if they had any requests.
Oh no, which
Any
spells
spell
you
of
have?
6th level or lower.
Oh, knock it out of the park. I'm an easy guy to please. No, I don't have any.
Okay, I'll just find something then.
You could always disintegrate.
That's your thing, though.
I know, but it's flattery and all that.
Oh, hush you.
He's saying it could be our thing.
Babe, but it could be our thing.
Babe,
Our disintegration
Babe,
spell.
you said we were gonna disintegrate together on Saturday, but you didn't do it, babe. You take chain lightning. Is anything like AoE? There's a bunch of really great 6th level spells.
You never disintegrate when I want you to. It's always not now. I have a headache.
So it's not now. I don't have a 6th level spell slot. I just spent it on chain lightning.
I'll think about it. I'll go look through them. And...
Yeah, just do it in the background. That's fine. If you want to ask anybody anything, just use the chat in Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have but a few moments left, Ashwell, before the exploitation is going to end.
Okay. So staring through this thing's eyes, I'm going to try to use. Can I take a perception roll to try to identify anything else in the chamber that might be useful
You
to
may.
us? Okay, cool. So we gonna do that. Gonna hope I don't roll complete ass.
Oh, there's treasure
Gargoyle?
in there. Treasure.
Gargoyle, indeed.
Okay, yeah, no. That I can probably tell you with great certainty. If the treasury is in fact a gaping hole in the ground that leads into poison water, probably not. Something tells me all the treasure's gone.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, all up in there. You can see it shining off of the faint firelight beneath the surface. So much fucking treasure. Loose coinage. Like you'd be literally walking and stepping on it in there.
The whole chamber's like that, or is it
The
just
whole chamber beyond that.
That
That
sounds
I
like a...
rescind my prior extremely assumptive statement.
That sounds like a
Trinkets
dragon's
and
hoard
baubles.
to me.
And blood.
Kanan's gonna be Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, so who's the fucking loot goblin now? Huh?
The one that's holding onto the wish.
Good
Damn it, dude. You could wish for more than that.
Ashwell is pausing as he sort of like looks through this thing's eyes again, and his body would just kind of go a little bit slack for a second. You know, if I were a different kind of thief, this would be my bag.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Remember the way I said that the treasury is a giant hole?
Yes.
It looks like they carried all the treasure out. The entire chamber's littered in it. It's an absolute avalanche of wealth in there.
Finally, I knew something was to my name.
Can I could I possibly like make like a use my dragon riding skill to make a lore check on dragons? That sounds like something they would do to hoard money in that way.
Sure.
Doke.
Vaughn's just like contemplating how to explain a wish spell to just people that may not particularly understand it. It's not something to be understood. I mean, even wizards need to take up like several pages just to write down it.
You can take up a whole
Write it
book
down.
easily.
It could, yeah.
You want
If
one of
know-
those infinite books for those things, you know?
I'm just saying, Vaughn does have in Pathfinder. Vaughn has magical shorthand, so that's my excuse for him, like actually just being able to like do that, like really tiny text, just like fills up the page, stuff that makes you go cross-eyed.
So, Kira,
Mm-hmm.
you guys just fought a Dracolich, and its hoard was nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
You know that the family that owned this castle once upon a time imprisoned that Dracolich. It would stand to reason that they probably appropriated its hoard and used it to build this castle. Whatever is in there, which is still a fucking lot, is what remains of that hoard.
I see. Okay, well, I will share that information.
So you're saying the Draco Lich was the good guy in all of this?
No, absolutely not.
He was just a prisoner.
That's your
Prisoner.
takeaway after everything that was just discussed.
He's
I
still
guess the treasure is the friends we made along the way is about the same take.
We really are evil. That's what I say.
he's still a fucking twat.
Oh.
It also makes sense of why a dragon would be attracted to this castle in the first place with that much treasure all in one location.
At least I
Well.
have some things in common with my family.
So, question, Derek, while I'm looking at this, when we say like an ass load of wealth, like a metric butt ton of this stuff, of gold and coinage everywhere, we have a portable hole now, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much can you put in a portable hole?
Read off to me the dimensions of the portable hole. The volume, please. Which you already have some stuff in there, if I'm not mistaken. You have a statue,
Forge.
a forge. You have.
Okay, so basically
a lot.
a not insubstantial demi-plane's worth of space for like storing shit. Basically the biggest closet imaginable.
I thought we put it in the ring, no? The Arcane Forge.
No, you put the diamond in the ring to activate the ring.
We put we slipped the mantle.
Fireplace. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
We
we
could
slipped the.
put the gold in the ring, though.
What was that, Natalie? I didn't catch it.
We could put the gold in the ring, in the house in the ring.
That's fair.
Lord of the Rings.
Now we're turning. Now we're turning the family mansion into the Tur Dungeon.
What's gonna happen?
Well-
An extra planar dragon comes and takes my shit. You know how meta that is?
Yep.
What is this, Inception? Like fucking.
I mean, Amethyst Dragon could probably pull that off.
Oh my god. Crystal and dragons.
Either way,
Gem
that's
dragons,
a
right?
lot of wealth. And I hate to be... I feel like it's a moot point until we get it. But when we get it, something we should probably consider. If the world's coming to an end, gold might not have value for much longer, people.
Yes, but consider the reagent value.
Fair.
It can still
Just
be
pointing
used
out if we're going to use it, we should
magic.
use it too. Yeah. All right. Well, and he just blows into the cage, and the owl brings its wings over the soul and sort of smothers it, and sort of sparks back up again. And he just takes the cage and puts it in his pocket. I have 5 more charges.
Okay. Well, I will remind you all, just in case you forgot, that you did discover the way down to the gardens, which was across from where you are, across the courtyard from where you are. The room with the 2 statues in it. You, just because it's been a couple weeks, your characters would certainly remember this.
Yeah, we also have
Right.
those, like, there's a little side objective to free the ghosts.
Yeah,
Indeed.
the ghosts told us about the secret passage.
Yeah, it was something beyond the gardens on the floor level.
Yep.
Is what that's about.
Yes. So let's get on over to it. Are you guys cool with me just placing y'all on the map?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's good with me.
Do. All right, and we are back at it. We see the party making their way. That's hilarious. The opponent still has Zarn selected from the fireball, targeted from the fireball. We see the room that the ghosts described. Beyond this gate in front of you, these bars of cold iron. In between them is a large statue of a lion, curled up in a defensive posture, with its mouth agape, threateningly.
Boy, it's like a puzzle, huh?
One of them can only. No, I'm just kidding.
No!
I'm totally joking. I'm totally kidding. Thanks, Andrew.
What else can we got?
So,
I love it.
okay, so where's this lion statue on the map? I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, it's beyond the gate that Zarn was just right in front of. It's like cold iron bars, and you can see beyond that the statue of the lion.
Can we open it so we can see inside?
No,
I mean, like, can we open the door so we can see inside?
no,
Okay.
it does not open.
Alright, well, time to do some snooping, I guess.
Does it seem like it's locked or like it's some type
Yeah.
of magic?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Well, you can use your sword to destroy it, because it's horrible.
Have we found a single misplaced key this entire time?
Oh, well,
How close?
Does someone have a lock picking kit?
There is no lock to be found.
can I inspect these statues around? I mean, the armor and stuff.
Yep. Where are you gonna start?
Right here, right next to Ashwell.
Okay.
I investigate.
All right. What's everybody else doing?
I will also investigate with my eyeballs.
Thank you, JJ. Just stretch.
Investigation.
How close is this place to where my sensor was a few minutes ago? Like, basically, I'm asking this because Ashwell is trying to be aware of how stealthy we're going to have to be as we approach if we really want to get the drop on these things.
Pretty far away.
Okay, so we don't have to worry too much. That's all.
Yeah, it's pretty far away.
Okay. It's not going to be one of those library scenes for a while. That's good. Okay.
No, you'd be approaching at a completely wrong angle if you were coming into that place.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so Kira, you notice mechanisms hinged into, like you can see them between the iron bars of this gate. Vaunt, what is it that you're inspecting?
I mean, I reckon I'd be inspecting the gate itself.
Okay.
I don't mean to like one up Kira, but I'm also just kind of like, I don't know what else to investigate. So to say.
Well, actually, Kira rolled better than you.
I don't care.
You fucked.
No.
The mechanism that Kira points out makes you think, well, there's probably another one over here. And then you see on the opposite side, indeed, there is, leading you to believe that there's not just one attachment mechanism here, there's at least two. Kanan, this suit of armor is old and rusted and corroded.
So there's nothing in it like one of those runes that like makes it move and kill us.
You open the mask. Nope.
Okay. You can't be too safe around these guys.
I played Resident Evil 4. I know how it works.
The remake looks good.
It looks really good.
What is Vaunt? I'm sorry, Vaunt, not Vaunt. Zarn and Ashwell doing?
I'm gonna try and find some type of keyhole or something. Like, just because I don't initially see one doesn't mean that there's not one there. So I'll like feel around and see what I can find.
Okay. Having exhausted every potential place of looking on this, you are confident that there is no keyhole on this.
Guess I'm just gonna have to break it down then.
Destroy.
And Ashwell, what are you doing?
Ashwell's just kind of looking around the chamber. He's trying to get the lay of the land, see if there's anything maybe everyone is focusing on the door, on the statues. He's kind of seeing if there's anything we're missing in between. So he's gonna try perception this chamber a little bit.
Okay.
See if we can get into the gargoyle. Yoink.
Okay, so that's a good roll. There is two hinges that are locking this mechanism into place. There are multiple things of two in this room. You know that there's two mechanism activations. You're just not quite sure what those are yet.
I think as he's taking the chamber in, he would sort of mention off the cuff. Whatever mechanism this is, it's in two parts. I'm willing to bet this chamber's split in half, whatever mechanism it is.
Maybe we have to
Right, left.
maybe we have to do something with suits of armor at the same time.
Possibly. Basically, it just feels like a two-sided lock tumbler, really. Just magical in nature, but same principle. Get the combination right on both sides, you pop it open.
Oh, this castle was designed by the king and queen, was it not?
So,
Bond?
Turns to Vaunt and shrugs.
Look, I have bad luck with puzzles. I have a logical mind, but for some reason puzzles elude me.
It's not a puzzle. It stands directly. If it was designed by the king and queen, this lock may intend to be operated by two people.
If I know my family, they're too lazy to want to operate anything like that by hand, but perhaps.
Could I make an insight check to see if I'm onto something?
Sure. That is an unfortunate roll.
Oh, darn.
Kanan's gonna go up here. Okay.
Go ahead.
She's gonna look at this one now because it looks like kind of suspect all by itself.
There is a very feminine cut jawline, a very small nose, and for lack of a better term, feminine feature to the face of this statue.
Does it move when I touch it? Is it?
No.
I'll take a look around it and give it a once over. Anything hanging from it? No levers.
No.
There's a big
Alright.
red button that says push me to solve the puzzle.
Oh, sure.
Check around the base of it. Maybe there's some mechanism at the bottom.
Yeah.
Again, I'm thinking like a tumbler lock, right? You have things you have to turn, dials.
Can I follow its line of sight? Is there?
Through the bars, you can see it looking across at the other statue, which, Zarn, now that you're close enough to see, you can actually make out the details. This is a very masculine cut jaw. Can I get, let's say, insight, perception, or investigation rolls from Kanan and Zarn, given that you two are the closest?
I have something I want to try
You say
if I
insight.
can when this is done.
Thank you, nurse.
Yep, insight,
Sure, yes.
perception, or investigation. Thanks,
I'm
nurse.
not good at any of those things.
Gotta expand your horizons somehow.
So, Kanan, looking around the base, you don't see any hinges, you don't see any joints, anything to pull on or push on. Zarn, you notice something, that the hand of this statue is stretched out as if it would be holding on to something. And then you kind of think about it for a moment, looking at the size of what's missing between the hand and the floor. And you hold up your new Vorpal Greatsword to the statue, and it seems to be just about the right length. There's even a little slot where it would slide into the floor.
Okay. Kanan, that statue over there, does it look like you could fit something in its hand?
Kanan takes a look, and she looks at it.
Yep. It looks like it's holding what you know about the queen, probably her arcane focus, because she's not holding that in the statue.
Oh. Who has that? Does Vaughn have it?
I don't know if we know what her arcane focus is.
Vaunt, do you guys call this out to Vaunt?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let Vaughn know. Hey, we need your grand mammy's arcane focus.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is something of my own creation. This crystal was technically belonging to my family, but perhaps it might do something.
I think if you put it in her hand and I put this Vorpal sword in this hand,
It's round.
something might happen.
Vaunt, it's round. It's not jaggedy like the heart of Arctoon.
It's a rock.
So it couldn't be mine.
Maybe it's that cup you have.
No, it's orb shaped. The indentation.
That cup, when we get another moment of levity, I'll have to explain that to everybody.
When,
That's
correct me
fair.
if I'm wrong, but didn't the golden statue that we activated to get to the royal chambers, didn't that have an orb? Or am I misremembering?
I don't remember it being an orb.
It's been so long. Does anyone have any orbs at all in their inventory?
Unfortunately, no.
I have a dragon orb, but I don't think my family ever had a dragon orb.
You could
What
try
about-
it.
What about the eye?
I mean, yeah, it might just be about the
What was that, Jihan?
the size.
The,
Not
the
about,
eye of Texaquatl? That fit there.
You pull it out, and indeed it does fit the dimensions.
Oh crap!
Perfect.
It was
Let's
me.
go, Jihan.
It was me after all.
Way to go, buddy. Good shit.
Okay, I place it in.
Both of the statues' bases begin to light up, and then the lines go all the way up to the orb in the queen's hand and down the blade in the king's grip. It begin to levitate and turn, facing to the south before sinking back down. The light fading back into the base, and the grip holding both of these artifacts releasing. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with more Covet Syndicate. Ended break. The kitties got to get fed, and lives are at stake here, folks. Kitties have to be fed every few hours. So, obviously, we are understanding.
Protect it.
Oh, actually,
Will
I already
somebody
fed
think
them
of the
before
children?
this session. I just had to go get my own food because one of the cats knocked over my food before I.
Wonderful.
Yep. So I had to get more food.
Lives are at stake. That statement
Yeah.
still stands. It just means something different now.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the cat who knocked over my leftover pizza. His life is at stake.
Gotcha. Well, with that, the statues have moved, the gate has opened, and the lion has split into down the middle, along with slats in the floor, revealing a staircase leading into a darkened platform with sunlight peering in further on.
Does this match the passageway I was looking at?
Nope.
There we go.
Well, it seems I was onto something, even if I failed my insight roll.
Kira being cognizant of an insight roll.
Natural
That-
20
that-
on perception. I see a board of giants around us. What help us all?
For a moment, your friends seem to be made of plastic.
You're all ones and zeros on a screen.
No, I'm just salty about failing that roll. It's fine.
Sorry. You follow the stairway down. A statue of a long-bearded man holding a book open greets you at the bottom, and beyond what you see can be described only as a myriad garden. Multitudes of different plants growing upon one another and in between one another and all up in one another, piled high. Token lock is off.
Uncle, where are you?
Well, this
No.
place is curious.
Fawn's walking along with his staff in one hand and his blade in the other. Guys, I'm gonna banish a Baylord.
No, I think you're gonna die trying to take one down.
Do we know the?
Oh, Habdash. I've got it.
What's that, Gian?
Do we know the bearded individual?
You do not seem to recognize him, no. Not without a successful religion check.
I'll make a religion check.
Yes.
As somebody with a shitty beard, I know people with better beards than me.
It's the beard
I was
ecosystem.
gonna say I could name 10 of them off the top of my head.
ZZ Top.
Every single member of ZZ Top.
It's just ZZ Top and 4
All right,
entries.
that's 3 down. That's 3 down. Okay. Santa Claus. That's 4.
Santa Claus do got a
Abraham Lincoln.
banging beard, to be honest with you. Holy shit, JJ with 5 gift subs. Oh my god,
Hey,
what the
JJ.
fuck, dude? Thank
Yo,
you so
sick.
much. Holy shit!
Is
Oh my
it payday?
god.
Is that what?
Good grief! Thank you
Oh,
so
yeah.
much, man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That is so very sweet. Thank you
Thank you,
very
JJ.
much. You're the sweetest.
All right.
So,
Hmm.
okay. Vaunt, you are not quite sure who this is supposed to be, but here are you. You recognize this as a statue of Owen the Sower. Owen was one of the gods of man, or is kind of in a weird state, the pantheon of man these days. Often worshipped by farmers and day laborers, those that gather around hearth and home light incense for their patron god. Halflings tend to also really vibe with Owen.
Isn't it OWEN?
Mm-hmm.
Who did you say recalled this information?
You did.
Oh, I did? Okay, cool. I thought you said me, but I wasn't sure.
We need to light some incense right now, guys.
I'll share that, of course. Let everybody know.
Halflings out here just being like, I fucked with that shit.
So perhaps they put him here to watch over whatever this mess used to be.
This is quite the fixer-upper, dare I say. Perhaps that chalice might be of some use. No, later.
Let's see if our friend knows anything about this place. He's gonna pull out the glass cage again and look
Does
at it.
Anybody have any nature? Any skill in nature so we could try to identify if any of these plants are important or dangerous?
I am nature. I am not a nature, but I could roll it. I have a +6 in it.
I'm not a nature.
I have
So
friends.
I don't think. I think druidic lore is our big Achilles heel in this party.
We don't know plants.
Yeah,
I feel
we're
bad
all
for a
urban
druid.
characters.
Vaughn,
Is Vera? Yeah, no, druids kind of have it rough right now.
Yo,
you rolled pretty good there. You actually recall just recently reading something in one of the books in the tower that your great-great-grandmommy left, detailing what some of these plants are. You see elephant ears, these large, colorful, flappy plants. You see multitudes of tiny flowers that seem to sparkle with light from within. You see these trees with large, bulbous blue growths that emanate softly with light. And then you see what you absolutely remember as a carnivorous carnelian. A massive flesh-eating plant that goes through hibernation periods in between meals.
I hope it's hibernating.
Oh man, I just saw this giant thing. Oh, ooh, there's multiples.
Oh, fireball.
Oh, it's like a corpse flower.
Giant corpse flower.
I always wanted to smell one of those. Just out of.
Hope, thank you so much for the
no.
raid. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in.
Oh, can I check if they're playing dead? These plants.
Just gonna stuff your head in there and look around.
Oh, please do.
What could go wrong?
Ashwell looks at the cage and then decides better of it and puts it away. We know we're facing. I don't particularly feel like wasting good knowledge.
That is fair. And also a good call.
Fugu, please. Oh,
So these things are carnivorous, is what you're saying, right?
indeed.
How far can they reach?
Quite far.
Are we
You see
safe from
them?
here?
I'd say a few paces closer and you wouldn't be.
Hmm.
Kanan, why don't you go experiment?
Are you sure?
Well,
That was a jest, you fool.
Oh.
Look down again.
Do they prefer live meals? Because if not, we could fetch some of those
Carnivorous.
corpses. Yes,
They
I heard
eat-
you. I heard you. I'm asking if they prefer it alive or dead because we could fetch some of those corpses from
Are they like a decomposer, Derek? I mean, carnivore, I think eating live things or scavenging for like.
No,
reasons
carnivore
like that.
just means they eat meat.
Oh yeah.
It did not say if they have a preference. You did not plunge too deeply into that record.
That's fair. Does anybody have some meat?
I throw Kanan's
Oh,
arm.
God.
That's a use for it. That's a use for it.
I kept it for a reason.
Arm lands directly in the little hole at the top of it, which suddenly rapidly engorges, filling up like a balloon as the arm gets in, and then it squeezes down to the size of the arm like a long tube. And this horrid stink overcomes you all. It's, oh my god, it's utterly horrendous. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to ask for some saves here.
I'm gonna before
Sure.
this thing like lets out this nasty, wicked ass ham. I'm going to like use some prestidigitation to like make the general area around my face smell pleasant. Just
What we're doing
I'll
con save.
get a
Mhm.
+4 to that for Zarin, so 23.
Yeah!
oh good heavens, no.
oh god,
Vaughn,
it's like
it
when you
washes
combine
it washes over you, and you. Oh my god! It incapacitates you. It literally puts you on your ass. This horrific rot stench. You just fall over.
I like to
Yeah.
imagine Vaughn just like gets a smell and he just goes. He like falls straight backward and just hits the ground.
It's like when you mix perfumes and you end up creating something truly fucking unholy. Like it's not just like, oh, that smells a little off. Like, oh god, it's like it's like the Sex Panther scene from fucking Anchorman. Like that level of stink.
Vaughn just says repugnant. He just falls backwards and like hits the ground.
Kanan stares at Zarn and says, "Thank you, Zarn."
You're welcome. Your arm just saved our lives. Well, maybe not Vaughn's.
The thumbs up, but like it's like a weird like ghost thing. So like the hand that's stuck inside of the plant is actually the one doing the thumbs up right now.
Just doing this
Like the
slow
full Terminator,
thumbs
yeah.
up into it.
Yeah, you can see it from the outside. It's definitely in a thumbs up shape as it's rapidly decomposing.
I can't with y'all.
So
Let's go back up.
that's one way of handling.
Go get those.
That's one way of handling it. I was going to suggest we just use cantrips and attacks at range to obliterate the things as before we walk by, but sure, feed the plants.
Everybody give me perception checks.
I mean, he said they could be hibernating.
True.
They're no longer hibernating.
Nope.
Oh, you guys are doing it.
I should have rolled that in the gargoyle
That
right
was
there.
almost 20.
Hey yo, instead of perception, it says perk. I didn't know that Fantasy Grounds was chill like that. No, I'm kidding. It's actually not letting me roll it for some reason.
It's weird.
You're not alive right now.
It's
Sir.
because
You
you're.
can't.
Yeah,
Oh, it's because
you're
I'm incapacitated. Duh, yeah.
You're
That's why I can't do anything.
incapacitated.
Yeah, I can't
Listen,
actually.
he-
Who's carrying Vaunt as he's planking?
Oh, good heavens, the stench.
So,
Kira will help him up. Don't worry.
Wait,
oh,
I gotta-
Kira's not going to be able to do that before. You're all going to have to roll initiative. Because
I'm
Kira
incap, not prone.
is the one that sees first, right before Zarn.
I don't like that.
I knew it, dude.
The plants start talking to one another. The sound of their rubbery shrubbery mashing over itself. And they
Y'all rolled terrible.
they dismount their roots, crawling up and preparing.
This is one of my favorite enemies. Holy fuck.
Vaunt is incapacitated until the end of this turn. So you will get
You're
up
dead, dude.
for the next turn.
I'll roll initiative anyway.
Mine has a +2, so it's an 8 instead of a 6.
Of course,
Of
I rolled
course,
a
the
bad.
incapacitated guy is the only guy to roll over a 10.
Use that wish spell to wake up, dude.
Little shop of horrors.
Little shop of
If these aren't all named like Audrey 2, 3, and 4, I'm gonna be very upset.
Feed me, Seymour.
It is going to lash out with its tentacle and grab the paralyzed one. Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, you're gone, dude. Sorry.
Thanks.
We'll get you, buddy.
Oh, that was supposed to be a crit because you're incapped. I'll give you those back.
I forgot if my Abjurative War comes back on a short rest. I don't believe it does, but I can check. It definitely should.
I'm pretty sure we said that it does.
You should have used your inspiration.
Oh, shush.
Too late for that now.
You're dead, dude.
Shut up.
All right. You ready for me to drop the dice on you?
Once I create a ward, I can't create it again until I finish a long rest. That's weird. Okay.
You did a long rest though and didn't use your ward.
True. Your ward
Oh,
will
that's
be
fair.
at full
I
from
guess I
that.
would have.
Okay, I will give you those back and reroll damage once more.
No, I should have 28 or not 289. That would be
189.
great.
Yep.
How'd I do?
All right. Ready?
Yep. Kill me,
And
Seymour.
then Constitution saving throw.
Add
Which you-
+4.
You do pass, which is great. The part that's not great is that it is going to start pulling you towards it, and it's like just grabs around you. Your hands and like the upper half of your torso are the only things sticking out. Your wand, or not your wand, your staff, like limply in your hand, just barely stuck in your grasp. That is number uno. Number two.
There's more.
Oh, sweet. Man-made horrors beyond comprehension.
It lashes out at Ashwell.
Yep.
Misses on the first one. Oh, that was going to be a crit. I could feel it. I have 3 attacks. That's nice. That's nice. That's a hit.
Yeah. One of them was going to hit.
Ouch.
Oh, max damage. We love to see that.
You gotta love it.
And you fail the Constitution save, which means you're going to be taking 46 poison damage on top of that, as its claws lash out around you, and you feel yourself beginning to get wrapped up in this vine, and it's slowly starting to pull you towards it. Corpse flower number 3 comes up to the edge where its tentacles lash out, and it is suspended in midair by its 2 tentacles at the end of its turn. Which is going to take us to Vaunt, who will end his incapacitation at the end of this turn.
Cool.
So you come to with this massive flower-like mouth structure around you. You can feel these rubbery teeth biting into your flesh beyond the robes, and acid on the inside of it beginning to sizzle away at your boots, trying to devour you and turn you into a corpse, which it will then feed upon. Ashwell, it's your turn.
Okay. Oh, that's lovely. I really want this thing to die. Really, really bad.
Great observation there, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
I want to kill the enemy.
So then it is
So this thing is starting to pull me in closer, right?
true.
Okay. So am I currently grappled then?
Yep.
Okay, so grapple condition. So what does that one do again for
You
me?
can't move.
I know I can either... I can't move.
Your movement speed is reduced to 0 until the grappling condition is ended.
Okay. Let's see. Can any benefit from its speed? Grappler is condition ends if I'm incapacitated. Condition ends. But I can attack.
You can
And
attack,
it is
yeah.
wrapped around me, so I can attack it.
Sure.
So, okay, let's have a little fun. So, as Ashwell's wrapped around by this thing, and slowly, like acid and poison's beginning to seep at him, he's gonna glower down from behind his mask, pull his blade free, and as he does, there's gonna be a flash from inside of his cloak, and I'm going to exploit the soul cage for advantage. on this
Nice.
attack roll. Yeah, perks.
Very cool.
Okay, buddy, get ready. Hopefully, come on, give me that crit. I was holding shift the whole time. Hold on, what the fuck?
Oh, you don't.
So
You,
that's a
that's
hit.
not how you do it. You click advantage to do it. Down at the bottom.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna roll another attack roll. We'll
That's
take
fine.
the higher. Okay.
23 definitely hits.
Question is, do I smite thee with great and furious vengeance, or do I just go with the normal slash? I'm gonna smite. I'm not gonna take any chances. Let's go. So we'll go for the standard attack. So we beat him with that, and then, good sir, I hate to tell you this, but I have a truckload of dice for you, sir.
Ooh, good roll.
Yes!
Good smite.
So he brings the blade down and drives it through the thing that's holding him, and just twists it like a pulse
Oh, sick,
of
yeah.
starlight as radiation is pouring through it. We're gonna make another attack on this guy because I have 2. So here comes the next one. Ooh, I'm so close
Damn,
to
that
a
is
crit.
ooh.
It's painful.
Mhm.
If I had stacking crits, I actually would have crit, but damn it doesn't work like that. It's all right. I'm just gonna go for another attack on him. Okay, just whittling away as he drives the blade in further. I'm going to also, as he's doing this and staring daggers at this guy, he's going to bring his hand down and grab the thing that's pulling on him and just squeeze it. And as he does, his shadow's going to creep along it until it just sort of wraps around the plant. And I'm casting my hex on it.
Mm.
So get ready to get hexed, kiddo.
Get hexed, kiddo.
Yeah.
So as he's getting wrapped up and pulled in, don't worry, I think I got this one. You guys help Vaughn. I'm pretty sure I got this. As he's getting dragged away inch by inch.
Beautiful. Yeah. The vine, which was huge, has been reduced in its size considerably. Very good job. Over to Kira. You are muted, I believe.
Y'all are killing me with this.
Mm.
Okay. I would like this guy to spit up my boy. I need him back.
baby, come back.
So, let me ask. If I were to cast like an AOE, would Vaughn be hit, or is he like inside the plant?
He's not all the way inside the plant. He's still sticking out his upper half of his torso.
Okay. Poor Vaughn. God damn it. Why do you have to do this to me, Nick?
What do you? Well, okay, I just work here, man. I don't know.
Okay. These plants are a problem.
What the cat said.
Yeah. Meow. I'm gonna stay in the back line because that's what I do now. And I'll make it easy.
Okay.
And I'll just do this simply. I'm gonna cast a second level command on these two. So this is the one holding Vance will be my primary target, and then number 2 will be my secondary target. And I'm just gonna cast command and order them to release. And that'll be a Wisdom saving throw, DC 19 from both of them.
Can you affect plants?
It just is a creature.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, it's not command isn't a humanoid. It's a creature you can see.
Do they have to be able to understand you?
Oh, yeah, that does have to. It has to be able to understand you. So I guess these plants wouldn't be able to understand me.
Unfortunate.
Fuck.
Land.
Fuck. That is quite unfortunate. Shit. Then
I might be able to get Vaunt out on my turn if you want to just do damage.
help my stinky tiefling, please.
I mean, I'll be fine. I just.
Unfortunately, the plants speak no languages. What would you like to do?
One of the things I was thinking about was doing like black tentacles on this area. That's why I was asking about the thing. What do you guys think? Black.
Aren't those on the ground?
Yeah, black
So
tentacles. 20-foot square, and then it's difficult terrain, and then when you enter it or start your turn, you must make a dex save or take 3d6 and become restrained.
20-foot square means the entire area is affected, including up.
Yeah.
So that would hit
No,
more.
that would be cube. It's not square. It's just the
you're
ground.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at math. It's not even funny.
No, you're good. It's fine. That's for like spells like slow.
Yep.
The difference between square and cube is really important.
Geometry.
I have the big dumb.
No, it's fine.
Then yeah, sounds like you can use that on him. And he'd be fine.
Is that cool with y'all? Like you wouldn't be able to go forward, but neither of these plants.
Yeah, I think we can fight them at a distance.
Square.
So 20-foot square.
Yeah, square.
And where would you like me to put this?
Hopefully not too close to the.
Yeah, I want to put it like about maybe like here-ish. So this corpse flower is just put it like in this doorway right here.
Okay.
Yeah, let me.
So here's a question.
Like
We can't move while this spell is in use, right? But can you be forced to move?
So what it is like it's a huge square of damage and difficult terrain, so you really don't want to move into it.
I would, if you could not cast it by me, because I'm about to be dragged.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah.
scooching it over.
Thank you.
There is where it will.
Okay, very good.
I'll put it.
So that's going to be what kind of save from this guy?
That will be a dexterity save. Yeah, dexterity save DC 19.
That's a natural one.
Cool. Dumbass.
Get
Get
fucked,
ready.
idiot.
Slurps
going-
and plant noises.
Ooh, that's kind of pretty low. That'll be 3d6 bludgeoning damage, but it is restrained until the end of the spell, which is 1 minute from now, and it's going to take 3d6 bludgeoning at the start of every turn.
Nice. Very cool. So we see its own shadow beginning to like reap up and start bludgeoning and like clawing at it. Very cool. Is that your turn, Kira?
Yes, the escape DC is. Oh, you know what? I'll go ahead and use a charge of my bardic inspiration to determine a tail. So let me roll a d10 and see what it is.
Okie dokie.
And if I want to give it to a friend or not, that is a 4. And a 4 is tail of the runaway. The target can immediately use its reaction to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied place it can see. So
That's handy.
yeah, I'll grant that to Vaunt. So he
That is
can-
perfect. Holy shit.
yeah.
Righteous.
Yeah, Vaught, you just came back online, so you want to use your reaction right now and teleport somewhere?
I live. Yeah.
Mhm.
Teleport over here. I want to listen to the cat screaming at me. It's telling me what to do. Oh,
They
excellent.
must have woken up again.
Excellent. Thank you, small cat.
Thank you, small cat. Good advice.
Excellent advice.
Fantastic turn there, Kira. Very good.
Well done.
Could you imagine how overpowered that subclass would be if you could choose?
Yeah, right. That would be
Like
pretty
that
fucking
would just
busted.
be busted, right?
The random
Like,
element makes it feel a little bit more.
It's insane, dude.
It's still power creep because 5e, but yeah,
100%.
I like the power, so I'm not complaining about that. Zarn, it is your turn.
Well, now that Vaunt is free, maybe I can try this on
That
Ashwell.
plant in the square
Could
is
I-
also restrained, so automatic crits.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have 2 actions, so I'm hoping I can, or 2 attacks. So can I use one of my attacks to do non-lethal damage to grapple Ashwell with my whip and pull him away?
Yeah, you can do it without causing damage. Sure.
Do I need to? Probably
Yeah,
still have to
yeah.
roll,
You're going to be
right?
making an attack roll to hit him with it, and then you're going to be making opposed strength athletics with the plant.
The plant.
Okay.
Very cool.
Mhm.
Okay, and then the
Nice.
plant and strength athletics.
Ha, get
Oh, yeah.
wrecked.
Yeah, what does that look like? How do you save your homie?
I pull out my new whip and I say, "Hold still, Ashwell." And I do the cool Indiana Jones thing where I twirl it around and then it wraps around his upper torso. And then with both hands, I just yank back with all my strength and I imagine that the tentacle that was holding Ashwell just rips and part of it comes with him.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Ah! And then just like,
Dude, Indiana Jones, you gotta do like the Wilhelm scream. Come on.
I wish I could do the Wilhelm.
It's like,
scream. I have neighbors who would kill me. But
Well,
yes,
they're slamming doors. You can make the Wilhelm scream.
It's fair.
There you
Full on
go.
Wilhelm scream, like pipes it out, and then just slams in you. Remind me to join you for Arm Day. That was genuinely impressive. Oh.
Who did that? I heard that. That was Derek.
That's Derek's
Smug
soundboard.
motherfucker.
That is
So
hard.
perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that he's free, I will use my other attack on the incapacitated
With the
corpse flower.
Cool.
Yeah. So I believe
That
that
is a
will be
crit, so hold shift on that
crit.
damie. Oh, nice. Yeah, you rip Ashwell free, and then as he like thuds backwards and like very quickly springs back up to his feet, we just like the camera follows the trail of the whip as it lashes around behind you and then comes up and just tears huge chunks out of this plant.
Wicked.
And if a plant could scream, it would be a Wilhelm scream.
That was the plant scream.
Cool.
That's the plant screaming. Very good turn. Over to Kanan.
Kanan's gonna
Team working. That's awesome.
biding her time. She rolled low on purpose on her initiative.
Of course.
So she approaches this plant that's restrained and starts going and whacking it.
Give it to him.
I'm just imagining you kicking it and punching it.
So that's the auto crit, you said?
Yep, it's incapacitated.
Alright.
Or it's restrained, rather.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And then I'll attack
So
it
much
again.
damage.
I'll attack.
Oh.
There you go, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you just carve into this thing, chunking out like half of it, where your arm, like now just a skeleton, plops out on the ground next to you, where you just slashed this big hole in it, and then you get all up in its guts with your claw, squeeze, twist, and rend out huge portions of its plant-like viscera.
Yeah, that's what it gets for eating my arm. And
All right,
You weren't gonna use it.
very good, Kanan. We go back to the corpse flower. It is restrained, so it is making this attack with disadvantage. That should have been a crit. That is unfortunate. Second attack.
wait, it takes 3d6 damage.
That is true. Is that on its turn or is that on Kira's turn?
If it starts its turn. There.
Oh, if it starts its turn there. Okay, well, then
It's start of its turn as
go
well.
ahead and roll that 3d6 for us.
Okay, sorry, I had to put one of the kitties in baby jail.
You're good.
Baby jail.
Yeah.
8 more damage.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, Corpse Flower 1 just kind of harmlessly batters against you. Corpse Flower 2 is going to be pulling out the roots a bit further to climb on over here, and it's going to go at Ashwell again.
Oh no, not again!
I just saved you, damn it.
That is 1 hit.
Oh no.
Back. It's back, folks. Oh no.
Another Constitution saving throw. You pass this time, which is good. Oops. I need to do that. Grabbing for the last attack. That's a crit.
Oh, you're dead, dude.
I'm so angry every time someone crits, and I'm so close.
At least you pass the con save and don't take double damage off of that. But you do take 2 more tentacles wrap around your feet, and it's just like it starts like it pulls your legs out from under you, and it's just like pulling you towards it. Number 3 finishes making its way across this pit. Oh, is it locked in right now? Boop. And it can't do anything other than move. So it is going to move over here, over to the wall, and start moving up along the wall. Over to you, Vaughn.
It's me. I get to turn now. Okay. Well, you're
It's
right next to
snoozing.
each other.
Been snoozing the whole time, dude.
You know me. I sleep at the wheel as usual. I don't think that these things at this level would be vulnerable to fire. But that would be cool. Has anybody tried fire yet, actually?
Nuh-uh, but they are playing.
Of course, that's all I got.
Wait, let me try.
Out of character, I know corpse flowers are pretty potent enemies. In character, they look like big mean plants. So,
Made out of bones and rotting flesh and all that fun stuff.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
just usual shit.
Basically a shambling mound with a pretty plant at the top.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I'd take a shambling mound over these things any day.
I'll firebolt
yeah,
them.
absolutely.
Oh, I want to use my new cool staff. I want to use my my fang. Vaughn's gonna get right back into melee. I have a plan. Don't worry.
God damn it.
I roll.
You're just gonna end up
Oh
stinking.
yeah!
You're incapacitated.
Oh, I don't fucking care. I got a nat.
Yeah,
20.
no, sorry, I forgot to remove that. That's a crit for sure. Absolutely.
Double crit because it automatically crits.
Yeah, baby.
You're not allowed to crit when you're asleep.
It's my turn to crit. Okay. Whenever I roll a natural 20 with an attack roll, each creature of my choice within 5 feet of the target takes 5 cold damage. So it's going to take 5 cold, and the corpse star on number 3 is going to take 5 cold.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to roll a crit. God, it's been so long since I've actually, like, rolled critical damage in D&D.
Feel the
I'm
power.
gonna slay this thing.
Feels nice.
Yes!
Oh, yeah. What does that look like, dude?
Vaughn pulls out his like new witch blade, and you just see it sort of like flash to life, and you see this ethereal blade just sort of like hexify in the way that Vaughn's Abjured of Magic usually do, and he just sort of swings it around. He has no real finesse. He just sort of like watched you guys like use weapons over the year, yeah. And he just swings it, and this thing literally just like folds in on itself like a temporal shunt, and it just like crushes into nothingness.
Squish.
I like this new weapon.
You did it, dude.
I'm glad. I love witchblades.
That
Me
was
too.
well done. Now try doing it against something that's not paralyzed. As he's currently like wrestling with the fucking set of
I
tentacles.
wanted to test it. Leave me be.
Very
You did great.
cool.
I love that.
Any other
Me
things,
too.
Vaughn?
Bonus action? Not really. I'll just back the fuck away again.
All right, very good.
Maybe
Over
actual
to
people to the melee.
Ashwell.
Okay, yeah, Big Plant was the one that had the highest initiative. Good.
Yeah.
Well,
Do something to relocate a plant into the square.
unfortunately, I have no means of shunting other people, only myself. But this thing's it's heavily damaged, so I'm just gonna see if I can go the extra mile and kill it. So he's gonna grab the tendrils again, sort of pull them close, and he's gonna try to bring his blade up to cut. We're gonna go for we're gonna once again exploit the soul. In the distance, you guys would hear like some howling pain, some howling screams of pain, as he's literally ripping power, borrowing experience, quote unquote, from this soul. I like how it says borrow experience, when really I'm just yeeting it out of its body. I'm ripping it clear
You're
from
using
its
its soul as energy, as a battery, basically, to
Yeah.
supercharge your own attacks.
Pretty much, yeah. Which is, you gotta love it, right?
I
So we're
love
gonna
it.
we're gonna go for advantage.
It's right at home in my setting.
Please give me that crit.
God, it is fucking
Mother-
teasing you so hard, bro.
Fucker. Anyway, I hit him.
I'm the only one that gets a crit this time.
That's because anyone would have crit on that thing. I'm so angry. All right. So that hits. Yes.
2d6 plus 35. Plus
Hell yeah.
35 damage.
What?
Where'd the 35 come from?
Not me.
I don't remember
know.
messing with it. Did I misclick something?
I
I don't remember opening your character sheet at all.
It should be 2d6 plus 7, so I think you just multiplied that for some reason. I don't know why.
Excellent.
You might want to give it back most of that. I did 17 damage, not 45.
It says
And I was
times.
about to smite it.
It said times charisma.
Oh, instead.
Oh, it's
What?
a plus.
No, that's
plus
definitely
charisma.
fucking wrong. That explains so much. Yeah, no, it
Another day at Fantasy Grounds.
should be plus charisma. So it is a not inconsequential swing. That would still be plus 5, but
It's plus
yeah.
7 total from the weapon.
Plus 7, yeah,
bonus.
because we're at the magic weapon. Yeah. So-
Okay, so let's just let me take it back to where it was. No, wait, that
Yeah,
wasn't.
just give
the
it back
worst. was-
45, then cause 17 damage.
Yeah. Okay, let me put it at death and then negate 45. There we go. Okay.
I was gonna be like, that's pretty impressive. No, it's not that impressive. As I smite.
Now it's
Now
done.
that's a proper death. So Ashwell brings the blade up and sort of, as opposed to cutting the actual tendrils, just with a supernatural pulse of strength from this thing, yanks the plant into the blade and just sort of shish kebabs it, and then twists it, and you hear that like sucking sound as he just opens that gate to wherever his powers come from. The plant just gets sucked in like spaghetti into a garbage disposal, and you sort of untwist the blade and it turns back into a solid object.
Spaghetti
again.
into a garbage disposal.
Hell yeah.
I figure that's pretty evocative, right? Also,
Beautiful.
heals.
Hell yeah.
And after he does that, you can see like his wounds slightly close up. Oh, that's better. As for you, and he's gonna go over here and give this guy the business.
Whoop.
You, sir, you get the business. The business! I swear to God, every
It
time.
is tantalizing, isn't it?
I hate it so much.
Apparently it hates you tonight too, but hey, max damage.
There's that max dams. All right, I'll take it. That's me. That's my turn.
Beautiful turn. Over to you, Kira.
Okie doke. How hard did you get hit by that thing, Ashwell?
I got hit pretty hard, but I also recovered a bit of health. I'm only 35 health down out of 91. So,
Okay.
I still got over 50 health points left to me.
I'll come over here and I'll give you a little cure wounds, tap on the shoulder, first level spell.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I have so much to keep up with that I didn't even realize I had this because it's just a small thing. But I can add a extra d6 to heals or damage and
Oh, nice.
to. I didn't realize, but. Ugh.
High level characters. Just wait till we're in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all going to be relearning our characters from the ground up and making all the rookie mistakes.
Yeah, I'll be sitting here like, what do I do in this 12th level Pathfinder game?
What do I do? What do I do?
I feel I'm swapping to fucking Magus. I'm gonna act nothing like I currently do.
So that will be plus.
Magus is
11
surprisingly.
That will be 17 healing to you.
These spells are totally different.
That was half of his
Nice.
damage.
Yes. And may I make a suggestion to Zorn? You could like use your whip to drag that.
That's what I was
Yeah.
planning on doing.
Oh,
and
hell
then
yeah.
and then you could automatically crit it if you pull it down in.
Oh god, yes.
Teamwork. You love to see it. Very good.
That's fucking
Over to Zorn.
Move over here. And let's grapple. Oh, that was almost a crit.
Almost.
Still a hit. Strength athletics.
Yep.
Or
Oh, yeah. No, you still got it.
puny.
Wait, it is a
plants.
size category larger than you. It has advantage on this check. I forgot about that earlier. I forgot about that.
No.
And it rolls worse. So, yeah, absolutely.
Puny plant. Get over here.
It falls off the wall, and the tentacle, the black inky tentacle floor just begins like lapping up around its disjointed roots and starting to pull it down.
It'll be a dex save.
How does it feel to be trapped?
Well, I'll tell you if it fails.
No.
It gets a total of 21, so I do not think it is trapped.
It's not restrained, but it still takes the damage. So this will be
Okay.
actually 4d6. It'll be 14 damage to it.
All right.
Yeah. I still have another attack.
No auto crits, though, because it is not restrained.
Ew. Oh, so close to a regular crit. Okay, how's he looking? Moderate. Alright, that's my turn.
Very good. Over to Kanan.
Oh yeah, Kanan is gonna Just attack it, I guess. Yeah, I'll walk up.
Okay.
And, use my normal attacks because it's about to
Second
die.
normal attacks.
Yeah, he's at moderate health. I don't think he's about to die.
Oh, that hit? What the heck? Okay, yeah. Yeah, take damage, dude.
Oh, he might be about to die.
Oh no. And then
Oh, that makes-
end my turn there.
Very good. Over to the corpse flower. It is going to.
Deck save.
Oh, it has to make another one. Okay.
Yeah, because it's starting its turn inside the square.
Oh, it fails that one.
Ah ha ha!
It's gonna do nothing.
It
No,
is-
it's not incapacitated. It's just restrained. It
It
can't.
is restrained, and it will take 13 magical bludgeoning damage.
13 more damage. Okay, it is going to lash out with its tentacles. It's got disadvantage on these attacks. Kanan just dealt it some grievous wounds, so it's going to lash out at her. Miss on the first one. Miss on the second one.
Don't even try it.
And hit on the third one.
Oh crap.
Tried it.
And save versus poison. You succeed. It lashes out with the tentacles. Your friends doing the best they can to help kind of contain that. One of them just sneaks up from behind, grabs you around the leg, and sinks those spikes into you. Over to Vaunt.
Okay. I'll use my weapon again.
Help me. Help.
Flashy. Don't worry, Vaunt, the melee specialist, will assist. Vaught's gonna go right here.
Vaunt melee savant.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Alright, Vaughn was very confident in his first swing, so he wants to do another one.
It's nice when every hit is a crit.
Oh, this is also a crit?
Yeah, it's restrained now. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's restrained, I
That's
just have
why you
advantage.
couldn't
That doesn't mean it's a crit.
I was going off of what other people were saying.
That is not
because I
true at
wasn't
all.
getting
Yeah,
caught
it's
into
just
the-
advantage.
it's
so
only
whoever's
for-
got it-
Absolutely right.
No, that's only when you're.
incapacitation. Yep.
I
Incap-
thought
incap
restrained
is
was
crit.
an automatic crit.
Nope, it's just
No.
auto
Only-
advantage.
advantage.
I
The
completely
only time-
fucking was just going along with what you
Sorry,
guys were saying.
I figured you guys were incapping because we do have the ability to incap with it.
Yeah,
I didn't
you do.
realize
That's
you-
fair. But no, we've been restraining.
I hit it either way.
Yeah. The only reason why it would have ever given me a crit is when I was a rogue, because that gives me auto crits. But that's not the same.
Maybe that's what we were
That's
all
what I'm
thinking.
thinking. That's the only thing I can really think of for that.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah,
So
you all have advantage against it for attack rolls on them, though, is the trick.
Yeah. No, I know how restrained works. I was just like, I thought you guys were actually incapping it. Which is
I was
why
just thinking about the plants and stuff, and I was just going along with what you guys are saying. To be honest.
Damn, I need an extra attack. Somebody hook me up. Let's see here.
Yeah. So.
Although,
you
wait,
lash-
this has reach. Oh, so I can just like stand back and do this. My bad.
Yep.
Okay, I'll just stand back and do that. Smack.
Very good.
Give the old smack.
Okay. Over to you, Ashwell.
The business!
Stab it.
All right. Here comes the business. The song descends. I will get
Jesus
a crit one
Christ.
day. I'm so.
The 18s. You have rolled like 4 18s.
One more attack.
You should,
Come
you should
on,
be
man.
more like me, Omni. You should just roll a 20 without trying.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Well, you know what? I'm hitting. And you know what? We're gonna. Do I smite? I'm a smite. We're just fucking. This guy's gone. He's deleted. We're gonna blow him the fuck up. Cool. He died to spell. He died to traditional damage alone. So I will have smote though because I did use it. So, Ashwell.
You choose that when you hit. To be fair.
Yeah, exactly. So I've expended the spell slot. So he, seeing the plant grabbing onto Kanan now and watching the insanity as the plant's as it's tentacle v tentacle within that square, Ashwell just takes his blade, sticks it into the core of the thing. All right, that's enough of this nonsense, and just again twists it, and you hear that horrifying, sucking, screaming vacuum as it just pop and just disappears in a
Slurp.
puff of starlight. And Astashwell pulls the blade back, and once again, it's solid.
Cool.
Very good. The room in the coast is cleared. Though you knew the serpent should have been just over here to the south side, it is nowhere to be found. What you can see in its place, large ribbons of shed skin.
Oh no,
Tattered.
it got bigger.
What?
It got bigger.
Leading down towards the lower level. The assumption that it is waiting to strike. Probably safe to make.
That's just what it's been doing this whole time while it's been like letting us do shit around the place. It's just been shedding its skin. Mm.
Looking shiny.
So what do y'all do?
You'd probably start running, and
I'd like to
before it comes back.
do a side quest to go find the sword of Gryffindor to kill the basilisk.
It's the friendship we made along the way in the hat.
Already gave it to you. It's rolling a crit with Natalie's Vorpal sword.
That's fair.
Ashwell's gonna pull out the soul cage again and look at it and just say, "Show me where the serpent sleeps."
You see the inside of the temple, an open ceiling, not too far from where you are now. There's water on the floor. There's people around. You can see a nest with eggs sitting in it, large, slippery looking, shiny eggs. And a glass window on the opposite side of this large, oblong chamber. There are multiple exits. One goes up, one goes down. And up above you, there is another level, which you can only assume is in between where you are with the party now and where this ghost spirit, this tortured being, is looking from.
So Ashwell is from where he is. He's mimicking where he's looking in his sensor form. So when he looks up in sensor, he's looking up in his real body. His eyes are sort of just shimmering as he's doing this. Oh yeah, we are right above its nest. Oh no, it's got young. Not hatched yet, but it has a clutch. I think it's just right down there. And he points towards the hole. And it's really close.
Hear that, Zarn? There's eggs.
I know. I know.
Can I get perception checks from Kanan and Vaunt and Zarn and Kira while Ashwell's eyes are somewhere else, please? Investigation will also suffice. Kira with the crazy perception. I shouldn't be surprised, Elf.
You see all things.
Just elf things.
Elf
Yeah, that trope really made it into D&D. Taking in the interior of this, what was once probably completely reclusium garden, like completely cut off from the world, the poison has very obviously leaked into the plant life here and corrupted it beyond what it originally was. What you can see is past the roots of that large corpse flower over here. A doorway overgrown with a sturdy iron and stone frame and a completely iron door covered in roots of that corpse flower.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna share that, and I'm gonna go check that out.
I'll turn the token lock off.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we should probably send Ashwell over there. He's good at checking doors.
Ashwell's gonna pause.
Bro.
I was
Too
good
soon.
at that. I was good at that, Kanan, a lifetime ago. 2 lifetimes ago now. Go ahead. You all do
2 of
this.
them.
2.
We're on number 3, folks.
I gave him a help roll.
Oh, God. I'm actually. Fuck me. All right. Let's do it. Thieves' tools.
Scalpel.
Is it been locked? I don't think we've looked at it yet.
Well, I'm using thieves' tools to assess the door, not to like try to break it. They're not all just for
Gotcha.
destroying locks. Like magnifying glasses, hearing horns to hear mechanisms. I'm sure like alchemical agents, so that I can see if there's any spells cast on it, or more abstract arcane stuff than an identify spell.
Or like just a little bit of black powder and a fuse to blow up a lock.
Yeah, exactly. Shit like that. All the fun Assassin's Creed goodies.
Yeah. So, what are you bringing to the table at this point?
For this, I figure he is probably using. He's probably using a small one. He's probably using a pick and a magnifying glass. Probably like a simple lens, which is probably alchemically treated. And he's literally just going across the door, sort of looking at it, seeing if he can find the lock, look at the actual hinges, and trying to see if he can spot any signs of traps or any signs of magical tampering with it.
Roll a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
Okay. The acid sizzles away the plant matter, and you do find a lock set into a handle of the door. It's an old turn ring style handle. It takes you maybe a minute to pick the lock, but you are successful in doing so.
All right. Well, that bit's handled. But he's going to stand back and sort of gesture for Kanan to stand back too.
Okay.
Anyone here have magic hands?
Oh,
I'd like someone else to open it. Yeah, he just sort of like waves Vaughn forward.
that makes
Preferably while we're not around it.
Yeah, Vaughn certainly has magic hands.
Gross, but go ahead.
Immediate gross.
The only reason you're saying gross is in 3 lifetimes you're still a virgin, Ashwell.
He looks at him. Bold of you to presume my sexuality, Vaughn.
Just give you a smile, like. You know?
I lust after power, not people.
All right, mage hand, go. And it's like slowly starts going.
What's your sexuality? What's your sexuality, Ashwell? Vengeance. No, I mean, like, what do you lust after?
What are you fucking
Revenge. What do you have in your pants? Daggers.
Yeah, so the mage hand gracefully makes its way up to the handle.
No, it's a fucking virtual insanity. Just doo doo.
Just Vaughn getting closer. The whole time.
I just can't stop referencing that music video.
I'm
It's
so
so good.
obsessed with it.
It's so
Sorry,
fucking
buddy.
fun.
Go ahead.
You're good. The handle turns.
Mhm.
Do you open the door?
No.
I don't like that tone you're taking with me, mister. I just feel like there's something. Oh well, Ashwell told me to do it. So if we die again, it's technically his fault. So I'll open the door.
Welcome.
Your hand is
Never fear.
insufficient to push the door. It requires more than 5 pounds of weight.
I will add my mage hand.
It's a little bit more.
I will add my mage hand.
Yeah.
With the combined might of 3 mage hands, the door opens.
You see
Not
the Rocket
today,
League thing? Like,
Derek.
I'll get it. No, I'll get it. No, we'll get it. With the power of friendship, they all convene.
This is literally the Voltron of opening a door. I'm the hand. I'm also the hand. And I am the hand. And they all open it.
A pillar comes out from the side, slamming into place right at the door frame with a myriad of sharp tools sticking out of it, poison dripping from each and every one of them.
And Ashwell's going to turn around and just point to everyone. And that is why we're doing this together now. Because I can't do that the old-fashioned way anymore, but at least my instincts are still halfway decent.
Forgive me,
My
Forgive me, are you
gods.
talking to yourself? The
Yes.
corrective tone is not directed at us, I pray.
He's going to look at Vaughn. No, Vaughn, it's not directed at you. And he's going to look slightly over to the left at Kanan. A little bit. It's instructional for everyone today, I feel.
I have a very important question. Are these blue glowy things? Are they squishy?
Do you put your hand on it?
I'll use my mage hand. Like, give it a little squish.
The texture certainly seems to be a bit rubbery.
I'm gonna take a small one and I'm gonna throw it at Ashwell like a water balloon.
Ashwell, make a dexterity save.
I like to imagine this thing.
And then he's gonna.
There's a part of me that feels like
gonna
he
take points.
wouldn't move. He would just take it. Like, but
All right.
knowing that this is an unknown place with unknown flora of various consequence, I will in fact roll the save.
It could be poisonous and that would be funny.
Yeah.
You do move out of the way, and it splats on the ground with this lambent blue substance that seems to sizzle once it's exposed to oxygen, eating away at the stonework beneath your feet just a little bit.
Okay. I understand why you might have done that.
I'm gonna get another one.
If you do that, he's just gonna level his hand at you and just like, Eldritch Blast hovering there. Please don't. Please. Enough. All right? Enough. I get it. I fucked up. I'm trying to do better.
Wait,
Okay?
we're still mad at Ashwell about it?
Oh, get the fuck over it. Let's get on with it.
Mostly for entertainment's sake, yes.
Alright.
Speak for yourself.
Some of us are still lingering, yes.
I'll just say in the background, Kira's over here trying to pelt Ashwell with these poisonous little globes. But above the character, or above the character,
I know.
out of character, I'm asking, is this trap, this poison trap, does that look like it was part of the design, or was it put there by the snack people?
Oh, it's very rudimentary and looks as if it's made
okay, yeah.
long
So
after
some
the
of those-
fact.
Yes. Some of the
I'll
misbegotten
go push
ripped
it out of the way because I don't take poison damage.
Yeah, give me a strength check to reset the trap.
Nice.
Strength or athletics?
Strength athletics,
I guess
excuse
it
me.
doesn't matter.
That is unfortunate. The mechanism seems to be stuck into something on the wall on the left-hand side. What, you're not quite sure because there's a whole bunch of jagged blades in between you and that side.
Can I try again?
Yeah.
All right. Kanan, hold my whip.
Alright. Kanan falls down with the whip. It's too heavy.
Damn it.
Is it not adding your proficiency or something?
I don't know why I only have a +4.
That shouldn't be right.
No,
Are
you
you
have
just
a
rolling
Phoenix.
strength? Or
Yeah, roll
No, it's
again.
athletics.
It's not. It's
Okay.
not. It didn't have your proficiency on there. You must have
I've been
clicked it off.
rolling with no proficiency for a long time. I don't remember clicking that. Oh, come on!
Oh no.
Well,
You know, this Yuanti craftsmanship is just so beautiful. Be ashamed to damage it.
I'll hand the whip back, and then I'll just make a damage roll, see if I can break it.
No,
Uh,
my people's culture.
No, my culture.
An artifact of my people's culture. All right, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage on the wood.
The fucking culture.
Fucking culture.
Just like these humans to come here and take my people's culture and just destroy it. Kidding.
The rotten wood ceases to be beneath your blade, sizzling with black smoke off of either end. And with a loud clatter, you can hear the empty lower level of the Mourning Castle beckoning before you. And I think that's probably where we're going to end the session.
Nice.
Right on.
Ooh.
That was great, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Well, thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you to my players. You guys rock. I love running for y'all. Covet is my baby, and man, I love running it for y'all. Y'all are fantastic. Words are hard, but I've been running since like 10 hours now.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah. Get yourself
Done
some
all
rest,
day.
buddy.
Yep. But
Yeah.
thank you guys for being here. Chat, thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Holy shit, JJ, thank you for the gift subs. Rolling Thunder, thank you for the raid earlier. Everybody, thank you so much for the love and support, man. I really appreciate it. It truly means the world. And yeah. Hope, thank you for the raid as well earlier. Let's do our shout outs. Where can people find y'all, Natalie?
I will be here next Saturday playing Covet with all these awesome people. And then the Monday after that on Red's channel playing our Pathfinder game and his and Elise's homebrew world. And then Wednesday back here on Derek's channel playing Mouse Guard. And that's about
Oh
it.
yeah. Well, thank you, baby. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here as always.
Of course.
Elise, where can people find you?
You can find me at Sword Queen D&D on Twitter and Queen of Swords D&D on Etsy, and so you can give me a follow and keep an eye out for new art and new items.
Awesome. Awesome stuff. Well, thank you, Elise. Appreciate you being here as always, dude. Much love.
I am very glad to be here, and thank y'all for having me.
Jihan, what's good in your hood, dude?
Oh, hello. It's me, Jihan. I'll be here next Saturday playing more Covet. You can also find me on Twitter at Hussein Jihan. If you want to talk about anything, just drop me a DM at me.
At me. Hell yeah. Well, thank you, Jihan. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, man. Super excited for more games with you in the future.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, brother.
Red, what's happening, buddy?
Hey, I'm Red. I'm one of the 3 primary colors. I play Vaughn, my perpetual dickhead wizard. I do a lot of stuff. Mostly Twitch is what I'm focusing on right now, but I'm an artist, stuff like that too. So Redemption VA on Twitch. Like my next stream is Tuesday, and that'll just be a regular old Commander game. No shenanigans to be had at all. Yeah, debuting a new deck.
I know
but
what you're bringing.
I think a lot of people do at this point, unfortunately for them. So, other than that, I don't think I got any real streams other than that next week, which is weird how that lines up. But that's fine. If you like maps, I have a coffee. So go support me over there. I got a map pack or something. It's like $5. It's got a bunch of maps in it. My favorites from previous year. I currently make maps, so like 250 a month. You can literally just pay 250 right now and just go grab all of them and then leave. I don't care. I appreciate your patronage either way. And I also have a Patreon. If you like Magic the Gathering altars, I'm gonna be slowing down a little bit because I'm trying to focus on work right now. Because actual work, not the side hustle stuff. Because I need a living space. So, and sadly, this isn't paying the bills. But if you like art, blah blah blah, just come check me out. I'm also in the process of getting a book ready to ship. Blah blah blah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Usual crap. But appreciate you, man.
Oh man, thank you. I appreciate you being here. I love you. Love getting to run for you, man. As always, much appreciated. And Omni, where can people find you, buddy?
Hello, everyone. I'm the last Omnitech, your favorite robot American. You all can catch me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TheLastOmnitect. Also on my Twitter, twitter.com/TheLastOmnitect. I do art, I do world building, I do rule smithing. I've been working on a lot of Pathfinder 2E and Mouse Guard stuff lately, as well as also my own tabletop role-playing system, Legacy, Storytelling the World of Tomorrow. Speaking of, next week I'm running games in all but one of those. On Thursday this coming week, I will be running my Wild Skies Britannia campaign, a lighter than air Pathfinder 2E game. So that's going to be really exciting. In addition to that, we also have this coming Saturday, where on this channel, I will be running Legacy First Flight for our fellows here, or at least for a couple of them. I'm super fucking excited to get
Hell
this
yeah.
game going. Our players discovered a massively powerful artifact that I'm pretty sure they've all decided is going to prevent them from settling down anywhere anytime soon out of fear of
We're
being
nomads
discovered.
now.
Yep.
We live
In
amongst
addition
the
to that-
stars.
In addition to that, also, I run Mouse Guard on this channel. So if you guys want to see Mouse Guard every other Wednesday, Mouse Guard the Frontier. I love running the game for these folks. They're amazing. That's Derek, Natalie, and Red. My whole patrol is in this stream. And I love playing with all of you guys in all these games. And finally, I have one final little detail, which is the fact that my Redbubble is going to be closing over the weekend. This Sunday, it will be shutting down at the end of the day because Redbubble is instituting an incredibly crappy new update, which is basically going to charge even more on my tiny amount of income I get out of it. So if you guys want a lot of cool stuff with my merch on there, please go to the Redbubble this weekend, purchase stuff. I've got stuff with the logos for Etanria, Legacy. I've even got a Gabo shirt that I've drawn for the setting, plus also stickers, notepads, all that fun stuff. Even some of my portraits and art, since I do a lot of world building on mouse pads, things like that. So if you're interested in spending a little money and helping me build games, build worlds, etc., yeah, do that. Because after this weekend, I'm finding a new person to do it, and I don't know what the prices are going to look like. That would be me. Thank you guys, as always, for having me along.
Thank
I love
you,
being
buddy.
here. You're all great.
You're fantastic, and I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for being here.
Always a pleasure, Derek.
One final thing before we raid out, folks, just in case you didn't know, you can get yourself 10% off of a custom DM Studios dice case by going to ko-fi.com/theshadysale and using code RPGINN at checkout. They are beautiful. They hold a full set of 7 dice. They absorb sunlight and glow in the dark with pink necromantic fire. They are a beautiful piece of art that I'm very proud to got to collaborate with my friend Natisha on. So thank you very much to Natisha. Thank you very much to RPGN for sponsoring our deal, and thank you very much again to chat for being here. We're gonna be raiding out to Saves versus Death, as I said. I think I said that a second ago. As I said, I've been running for like 10 hours today, so pretty tired. But yeah, I will be live next on Wednesday with Death Watch, Kill Team Last Bastion, continuing along the journey under the sea. But pretty excited to see where that all culminates. It's going to be pretty fun. Then on Thursday, Skies of Etanria over on twitch.tv/TheLastOmnitect. On Friday, Darker Stars, hosted by Souls Rolls, right over here on DMDM Studios at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Next Saturday, 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have Legacy, Storytelling in the World of Tomorrow, hosted by The Last Omnitect right here on DMDM Studios, followed by Covet Syndicate at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time right here at DMDM Studios. Well, thank you guys very much for being here and supporting us. I'm going to go throw axes tomorrow, alleviate some stress, and Hopefully not have any horrific clatters with knives, because last time I threw knives, they kind of like bounced and I was a little scared, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, love you guys. I appreciate you. And I will be seeing you all very soon. Bye.